There's a monster under my bed, and at my window there's a dragon. I accepted the challenge, it turned me into a savage. I broke a promise to myself again. I don't know why I am so vulnerable. They try to help, but I won't let them in. I guess rock bottom's where I'm comfortable. Both my feet planted when most people would've panicked. I embraced the storm, I found beauty in what was damaged. I'm not afraid of the boogeyman. Instead I look at him like he's a friend. There's not a monster out there in the world that's scarier than the one that's within. There's a creature in my closet, I can hear him rumbling around. The demon screaming in the distance creates such a humbling sound. The monster that's outside my window, he's like family to me now. The things that people are afraid of never let me down.
Not to say this no, but I'm hated so. My religious freaks say I'm the biggest beast and that I made it grow. When I spray this flow, I created mo. Creatures are like when I heat up the mic, I'm a breed of the night, but I'm tainted though. By the darkness I'm binded, I sparked it and shined it. They find it cause mine is woe. But that they label me a demon seed, wanna disable me to see them bleed, hinder me fatally and see them grieve, no. You would not believe the creature inside me if you deceive Khalifa's lively. We disagree when people defy me or try to take his. Whatever the fuckery taught them, you don't wanna wake this. You forsake his, what is sacred, then it's over no matter what your faith is. I'm a creature.
There's a creature in my closet, I can hear him rumbling around. The demon screaming in the distance creates such a humbling sound. The monster that's outside my window, he's like family to me now. The things that people are afraid of never let me down.
Yeah, I managed to get myself in trouble, all of this pain. Yeah, I'm damn in the double dose of liquor's always to blame. If I could keep myself sober, I keep my hands to myself. I take a shot and it's over, that's how I end up in hell. I hope I don't pass it down to my offspring. They get everything from their daddy, feel like I'm addicted to all things. There's no reason to change, gone too far now. And I'm stuck in my ways, back at the bar now. They say I'm a flirt and they right, I ain't perfect, alright. So when I'm thirsty and perking and purposely searching for something that's hurting me so I just can't pack up and go, I just back out of it slow. That's how it go, I knock the back out the hole. And next like I don't know. Okay. I think he be laughing at me, hands be grabbing at me. Feel like God let it happen to me, dab it glass for me. And these be a dab it dash for me. Okay, yeah. I think I better let it go. Either that or I gotta let it know. I can't do that.
There's a creature in my closet, I can hear him rumbling around. The demon screaming in the distance creates such a humbling sound. The monster that's outside my window, he's like family to me now. The things that people are afraid of never let me down.
Constance!
Hello.
Sorry, I've been trying to figure out my sound. I've done something where it's now on the keyboard, it's on the laptop, and it's coming through the mic. So if you hear an echo, let me know.
Sounds good to me.
All right, good. I'm trying to ignore it, but it's really making me insane. So it's
What does
almost
chat
like
say?
I hear a tiny bit of an echo. I tried to turn the volume down. I did something to the output trying to fix it, but if I turn this one down on the keyboard, wait, let me see what happens if I, can you hear me now?
Yeah, sounds okay.
I don't hear you.
Chat, can you hear fine?
Okay, when I pressed the sound off, that didn't, all right, whatever, I suck at this. All right, as long as you don't hear echo, I'm going to have to try to beat the ADD. and deal with it. And we got some things in the back chat, it looks like. I'll try to fix
Yeah.
it. See how
Angelo, if you're here, I wish Angelo could come up and go over these with us.
I clipped a few things, and that's what I was trying to convert, which held me up a little more. I adjusted it a few times for Katie's live, and then I was stuck on trying to upload them, so I don't know if I was able to get them or not. I think I converted them to, they were MOV. I was trying to convert to MP4, and it wasn't. I think I did the wrong conversion because they weren't uploading. I got a couple of clips that were interesting there before he came in. You know, there was a lot of threats and everything, so that was a little
Oh,
ugly.
yeah. Well, these are really funny, but they'll be funnier with Angelo's view.
Oh, yeah. It looks like they all converted wrong somehow. So I'll have to do them again while video. I'll do it when Eclipse plan. I'm not sure
Okay.
how that happened. I thought Canva automatically converted them right. This is annoying as hell. Okay,
The
my
ones
bad.
I wanted to watch today was the one where Ernie talks about going to jail. And then the second one is just a whole bunch of jibber jabber. And when I mean jibber jabber, it's just jibber jabber. And
Oh,
I wanted,
Monthly Premiere twice. Sorry, I'm listening.
yeah, I wanted Angelo to see if he could decipher it. And then, depending on what you want to do, if we have time, there's parts of 3 clips where every one of them, Predator Hunter Nation is wrong. Predator Hunter Nation sees the whole world as pedophiles. Predator Hunter Nation
Ghost! Sorry.
assumes, they assume something, they manipulate, they misconstrue, just like was saying that Benny and Squids were responsible for Summer's death. They do this over and over again. That's why love them if you must. There's something wrong in their head that they're not getting right.
I don't know what that means, Ghost, but oh boy.
He was kind of pissed
Are you
off
getting mail
today.
again, Ghost? Oh shit. There was some
That's how
ugly things
narcissists
said.
react,
I'm gonna
though.
have to try to convert. Yeah, well, I know he went live, so I know some people are gonna be bushwatching there, but we could always do that or
Yeah,
take a peek if we need to. I'm
yeah.
sure he's
Either
angry right
one's
now.
either one's fine with me.
Ooh, Devil's Basement. Is that tonight or tomorrow night? It's usually tonight, right?
Yeah, I think so.
No, tomorrow. All right, I'm mixing them up.
Okay.
I think it is tomorrow.
But that's typical narcissistic behavior. When they are exposed, that's the worst thing you could do to a narcissist. It's like you're jabbing them with fire sticks, and that's why they get so vile. That's why they get so disgusting and mean. And they try to say the things that will hurt you the absolute most because they're up there raw and hurting, and they want to do the same thing to you. That's why he gets so disgusting.
All I know is you're cracking me the fuck up.
Well, damn.
You got a way that makes him really angry.
Yeah, he does get angry.
I know Katie had started to ask the question about the website, the RAP website, but then I think there was a distraction of some sort.
He would have probably been
maybe
proud
forgot
of
that
it.
question, but she did have some good questions. But he was so angry. All right, what do we do?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Okay,
pause
we
this until I go back around.
can if
Okay, now I gotta
Angelo
pull
isn't
it
here,
up.
we can plan just you and me.
Yeah,
But Angelo,
he
if you're in
might
the
be
chat, we'll
listening
drop
there.
the link.
Yeah, I put it. He's on my thumbnail because I didn't make a new one. Let's see. Ernie talks about Madison County Jail.
Yes. Now this is what Ernie thinks of jail.
Is it pulled up? Yep, there it is. I'll make this bigger so people can see it better.
And this is Angie girl. This is right after he got out of Madison County.
Oh, I remember this. When everybody bailed him out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think I remember. Come back over here.
Commissary process. So you go in, they give you, your dress house, which is orange, unless it's like a major thing and you're red. And they give you a towel and a washcloth. And you carry your mattress in, and you carry a sheeting. That's it. That's all you get. They don't give you no teeth brush, no toothpaste, no cup to drink. I didn't get one of those. And they throw you just pretty much throw it in with who knows what. Some people are coming off a lot of crazy stuff. Some people are in
Push
there
pause,
for bad reasons. But you never know. I mean, it's like,
I forgot to ask for violins in the chat for Ernie.
I should probably upload that sound.
Yeah, can we get violins in the chat for Ernie?
and then you got to, like, 8 foot tall as your bunk. You know, you got 3 bunks. Your eyes on the top tier. So here I am throwing my mattress up there, put the blanket on, and laying down. And I'm like, I lay on the mattress, and then like you can hear it going, like it's flat. I'm like, oh God. So here I am.
Wow.
Remember, you're on the top tier. There's no room to put nothing else. And you're sitting here, and I'm sitting here looking like some kind of ninja or something on top, and I'm sitting there
Hey.
folding the top of the mattress down, putting a sheet around it, trying to tie it off to make a pillow. And finally lay down, and I've got just a little bit of pillow. Lay my head down, and it goes.
Could make a good story out of jail.
Taking my shirt off, putting it up under it, hauling it up, and just to lay down and rest. So the first night I got about 2.5 hours sleep. I ain't gonna lie. People screaming down the hall. You never know what was going on.
I paused it just for memory. Was it like 2 days that he was there? I'm trying to remember.
I think 3 maybe.
Okay, it was oh yeah, because Xander slept outside for a few days. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
It was wild. I was like, oh God, you ain't gonna get me. No, you ain't getting me. Come on. Sound like Bruce Lee down there having a staring contest in the beers. Who could say wow the longest? So, anyways, it was crazy. It was really crazy. So I didn't have no cup. So they have like a cooler that's set up, and you got to push a button and water comes out. You know, just cool. That's your fresh water. So I had to get my water from the shower because I didn't have enough cup. So I'd have to hold my hand out there, stick my head up, and the water would run out the floor. So crazy, real crazy. It was enough to see, you know. But I'd say this: before anybody become a police officer or a judge, I wish they'd make a law. I wish they'd make a law. Law enforcement and judges, and lawyers, law enforcement, prosecutors, judges, and police officers. Before they become police officers, judges, or lawyers, or that prosecutors, they'd have to spend 3 days in jail. 3 days in jail just to see what it's actually like. That way, they wouldn't put all those huge fines, those long sentences to people. Because I guarantee you, if they only knew that, they wouldn't do people that way.
Chaotic.
It's worse. It was still
Happy birthday.
It was awful.
She here?
But you know, it was what God wanted me to do. And I did. So, and like I said, I'm glad I got to talk to those young people.
Is she here? Sorry.
Now I am going to go see somebody for the gun being held to my head. I am going to do that. I will be doing it. Yes. I've got that on that's next.
Oh, I thought she was here.
Hey, mods, anybody coming in here saying, why isn't this about Summer Wells? They know good and well this is not about Summer Wells. Time them out. And if they keep doing it, just block them. They're here to troll. And they're trying to make it look like we raised money for Summer or some shit like that. So that's how that works.
And for all you guys who put in and who didn't put in, I don't care who put in and didn't put in. I love you guys. Because you stayed by. State penitentiary is much better than local jails. A lot better. A whole lot better. A lot better.
Noted.
I mean, you imagine one of my buddies in there now. He's serving out a year sentence, and he serves out tonight. And he's not seen the light of day, the sun, in a year. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. Now, for those people who messaged me, I just seen on Messenger, want to get even and want to get back at these people who done this. Let God get them back. Let God do it. You know, if God wants it to happen, it's going to happen. I don't want nobody going to jail or just, you know, get put in the same predicaments, you know, as I just came out of. I don't want that. I do not want that. I don't want that. Because, I mean, a lot of people have messaged me like, look, we got this. We can find out where they live. You know, here's the thing. I don't want that. I don't want that. I would wish it on my worst enemy. I wouldn't. Because I'm just going to be honest with you. Not only are you hurting yourself,
Shannon.
you're hurting others. You're going to hurt your family, people. You're going to hurt that person in general. It's not worth it, guys. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Please, all I ask you to do, let God take care of it. Let God take care of it. If you guys want to help, you guys can help. The help that we need is to grow the channel, grow what we're doing. Because exactly, two wrongs don't make right, guys. You know, I had a message just a minute ago. I looked on it. They was like, you know, we've got so and so. We know where he lives at. Let me tell you where he works at. Fact of the matter is, what does it do? What does it do? Say you go and you harm that person. You know what that's going to do? Is it going to look bad on me? Yes. Is it going to look bad on you? Yes. What about? Think about it. Think about this, guys. It's not meant to be like that. It's not meant to be. That's what our channel is about. Hurting. We would never want to hurt nobody. We can't do that.
Boy, what's changed?
If you
Let's
do that,
on the
you're no
summer
better than
comment.
criminal. And you're not. You guys are not criminals, guys. You guys are not. Think about
Thank
that.
God I figured out my echo problem.
Yeah. Strike one on the summer comment. This show is not about summer. And the fact of the matter is, kids go missing every single day. Every single day, a child goes missing. And you guys are so obsessed with only summer. It's quite disturbing.
That's the end of that one, I think.
Yep, just about.
But I'm glad to know that Ernie's not going to like it in jail.
I was able to get my clips loaded, and I'm glad I figured out the source of the sound. I forgot that when I come on the StreamYard, because I was stressed trying to do clips, that I have to, every time I come on to StreamYard on my phone, I have to actually go in and add the audio. It's weird. So it was echoing on my phone. Dumbass. Okay. Got my next video.
Congratulations, Grinch. She's going to be a grandma.
Who?
And happy birthday, Chaotic Grinch.
Grinch, congratulations.
This you could
Sarah,
put,
would you
put
please
on
ask
1.5.
Renee to unblock me? I don't think she's here, but yeah, I will. I will ask. I'm not sure that means
can
she
speed
will,
this one
but we
up.
can try. All right, you want me to make it go fast, like 125?
Yeah, I think to 1.5, and I think the
We'll try
date is
this first.
2020.
Let's
It was in
find out.
2020. This is before
2 years
YouTube. It's
ago.
Angie Girl.
Oh, okay.
And just
says-
listen to this jibber jabber.
Okay, interesting. I forgot about hers. I'm just gonna read
Yeah,
her
she
little.
puts good descriptions. Yeah.
Yeah, let's see that. It says, check out the Facebook post on August 28th, 2020 from Ernest Shell, the Croc Cat before it was special. Okay.
Yeah, it's got a chain on
And
it.
she tagged a few people. Okay, that's basically it. So that's when the post was on August 28th, 2020, a Facebook post that might go along with it. Or this is from Facebook. Maybe that's what she means. Yeah, it looks like a Facebook video.
And we don't have to listen to it all. We'll just listen to some of it.
Yeah, you know the good parts. Oh. He must be muted at first. There it goes.
Hey guys, how you doing? Let's people get on here and that's what we got going on. We got 2 members. Come on, guys, let's get a bunch of people going up here. Hey, Joe, how you doing, brother? Doing good, man. Doing good. Let's see, there's 5. Come on, let's get some more. Hold on. Get it up here, guys. Let's see. 6.
Good idea, Shannon.
7. How you guys doing?
Look at the hat's different.
Good deal. Good deal.
Yeah, it's got a chain on it.
That's a different hat.
Guys.
It's got different leather on it.
Get some more in here.
There's no crocodile.
We want this group.
If you wait a minute, let me see if I can do it. Just for a moment. Let me see if I can zoom on that. I don't know if it'll disappear.
Today we can play a game while we're watching. See if you can spot the delusions of grandeur.
So right here, there's a leather braid. It's actually braided strip of leather, and the teeth go through it, and there's no
I thought it was like metal. It looked like a beer can chain to me.
Well, right where my
when you make the beer tabs?
Yeah, there's a chain on the bottom, but above it, instead of like the chain is where the crocodile skin or the snake skin usually is, and then up here there's a leather braided piece that's kind of woven through the teeth, so there's like a double layer. Interesting. I don't remember ever seeing a chain.
See if you can spot delusions of grandeur.
Everybody to know.
Okay, that's our challenge.
What we're doing, our mission, and what you can do at home to help. It's 10.
General awareness.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you, brother. 11. I'm gonna start. Okay, guys. First off and foremost, our mission is working. Everything we're doing, guys. Alert, alert, alert. A 2-week project. I want to thank the United States Marshal Service for rescuing those 39 kids in 2 weeks. Their operation was successful. Everything was great. Everything turned out awesome. 9 arrests, 9 people off the street that won't be preying on our children. How's that, guys? Let's give us a hand. Come on. That's what we need. That's what we got to have. We've got to have that. It tickled me to death when I found that out.
Congrats to them.
What was even better is knowing some of our operatives was out on the outside of that. That was what was wild. It was lovely. Awesome. Power. That's what it was. Awesome. That's everybody coming together. Everybody coming together as a team. That's what we got to do, guys. We got to come together as a team. So that's, oh, mercy. It brought tears to my eyes when I seen that. Knowing what those kids and probably been, what they have endured and everything. It's just kind of like, whoa. Just to see that that's over now. Just to say that, hey, that's over. That's awesome. That is freaking awesome. That's amazing, guys. That's amazing. Everybody coming together. You can see the law enforcement. You can see their faces as they're talking about it. You can tell how joyful and how happy they was about it as they were standing there talking and looking around and congratulating people. That is what we got to have, guys. That is where it's at. That is the power of numbers in our voice. That's what that is. Remember that. Okay, guys. Let's see here. I've got a lot of things. I've got everything in the world coming in here.
Busy.
Okay, guys. So we're starting pretty much another task force team. I am looking for members, guys. I'm looking for members who really want to do it, who really want the justice of it, who really want to bring these guys to justice.
Maybe I should get a team.
Stop this. Who wants to end this? That's what kind of guys.
I need a team.
Not looking for guys with this. Looking for guys with this. That's what we're looking for.
Right.
We're looking for men and women who wants to back us, who wants to help us in every which way we can. We have a great team with moderators already, and moderators coming together in this group. Lava has done tremendous with this job, with this group. I'm telling you, she is one of the best admins I have ever seen. For someone to be able to pull a group together and start a group from scratch.
Who? Sounded like you said Lara. Lava? I don't know who that is.
No clue. He don't either.
Okay.
And now
it didn't stay too long.
Almost 33,000 members. And these ain't just 33,000 members that's not vetted. These members are vetted. These people want to be here. These people are like you and I. They want to be here.
Push pause.
That is awesome.
There's another one. He had a group that had 33,000 vetted members to make sure that they were real people.
This.
I gotta get a call. 1 second.
In order to do that, most of my team is former bounty hunters. We use
hold on.
Well, our bounty hunters, but I need people who this next team is going to be all about trafficking, all about child trafficking and human trafficking, nothing else. That's why we got to have the skills of the bounty hunters. We've got to have the skills and the knowledge of the law enforcement. We've got to have the tools of our military. We've got to have things that we know that's going to stand when nothing else will. We got to have things that say, hey, when I need this resource, I've got this resource. So that's what we're looking for. And now I'm not talking about material things, guys. I'm talking about your mind. I'm talking about resources that you can come up with your mind. We want people who's good with tactics, people who's good with operations, people who's good with just setting up scenario scenes, people who knows what they're doing, people with blueprints, knows how to map this stuff out. I can only be in one place at one time. I cannot be nowhere else. we're working on so many cases right now and so many things, people coming in and just asking for information and asking for input and how they get started and what they need to do with this. Guys, this is what I'm telling you. If you guys want in on this, this is where it's got to be. This is how you get the fundamentals. This is how you get your mind trained, your mindset for this stuff. You got to get ready. So in order to do that, we got to push our resources. We got to push what we already have to use. We don't start fresh. We use what we have. We use what we have right now. Currently today, we use what we have. We have this group that has 33,000 members in it, guys. 33,000. We use this group. I'm in talks with other groups. Other groups have 23, 24,000. Some have 32,000. Can you imagine a force we would be? We would be a force to reckon with. 100,000 members in a group coming together. You ain't going to beat that. You ain't going to beat those eyes. Eyes out everywhere. We know what's going on. We know where you're at. And then they're reporting back to agencies. See what I'm saying? That's where we're going to win this battle at. We can't go out alone. I can't do it by myself. My team, our team, we can't do it by ourselves. We got to have you guys. We have to have you guys. We have to have people who want to put an end to human trafficking once and for all. That's a fact. We have to have people who understand, hey, I may not be coming back tonight, but
really,
I know what I'm doing. My reward is a lot more than what it would be here on this earth. I'm protecting children. I'm helping children. I'm doing everything we can. But we have to get this out, guys. We have to have it to where it's in our grasp, where we can grab a hold of it and bring it into. Here's what we do, guys. We see darkness, and what we do, we shed a little bit of light. That light, that flashlight, that light upon a little bit of darkness. All of a sudden, word of mouth shines more light. The light starts covering the darkness. Then we come in. Our task force teams come in. Our police, our law enforcement, our people who really, really care, and we grab a hold of their darkness and we pull it into the light even farther for you guys. As we're grabbing a hold of it, we pull it, and as we're pulling it, the dark is coming, and of course you guys are building, and the light is shining on the dark. That's what we do. We bring the darkness to the light. Protests are great, guys. Protest is awesome. I encourage everyone, you guys, to get in touch with our admin, Lava, because she is, oh my gosh, she is a force to reckon with. She is a machine. Her mind does not quit on what she believes in. That's what I like about working with her. I love that. I love that. I love seeing people like that. There's just something about when she gets on these live videos of hers, you can tell, guys, it's not fake. It's not fake at all. You can see the joy that she's putting out there. And you know what's most important?
It's ridiculous.
This is something that's in her heart. And you can tell it. You can tell it 100% that she loves doing this. So let's see, you guys. You're awesome. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you guys. So what we're going to do, guys, we're going to set up our own task force team. We're going to have our own task force. And it's going to involve you guys. You guys are going to be involved just as much. Thank you, Lava. Let me wave to somebody here. I love this wind just blows. I love it. It gives you this. It just goes through your blood. I love it. But now check this out, guys. Now this
especially
is
coming from Ernie Flossing.
Got to do this. You the people is where it's coming at. And remember, there's an old saying, how many hundreds of years ago, guys? How many hundreds of years ago? We the people. Well, let me tell you something. We the people are fed up. We're not going to take it no more. We're not going to take these pedophiles out here taking their kids and doing God knows what with them. And in the end, we know what the end result is. We're not going to do that no more. We're not going to have people preying on our children no more, because we're putting into it at all costs. Our project, the Shell Project, at all costs.
The Shell Project.
It's at all costs. That's what we got to get to their heads, at all costs. We are not joking around with this. We don't believe in it. It's not right. It's an evil that we're going to rid. That's the way we're going to do it. We're going to have laws changed. These people that harm children and harm this kid, harm that kid, go to the next kid, and then they finally get brought in 5-6 years later, until how many cases it's not even going to be mentioned in a damn court of law. That's not going to happen no more. No, because when they get brought in to judge, and we're going to have legislation on our terms, on our terms, on what we know is going to happen and what's right for this. It's not going to be a slap on the wrist, 2 years, 1 year. Oh, you don't do that no more. We're giving you probation. No, we're putting an end to that. That's what these
4 years,
protests are going to be about. These world protests that we're thinking and we're doing is what's going to happen. If I put my time into something, you damn well better believe it's going to happen. I'm not playing with that. If Lava puts her time into something, you damn well better believe it's going to happen. Because we're going to gather hundreds of thousands, maybe millions of people on this. We have plenty of support. We have plenty of support.
4 years later, nothing.
All we have to do is get it out there. We have people, each country, different countries. Today I've answered probably 600 messages alone, guys. 600 messages. And yes, guys, we are currently sold out of t-shirts. We sold out like twice over times 10, probably.
Selling t-shirts.
I know my guy at the shop, he's been calling me, hey, man, dude, we're sold out. We're sold out. Truck's low. We're sold out. He's like, we got a big run of masks in, but I think we only got like 50 of those left. If that, I don't even know if we even have that now. Like I said, that's another source that we use. We're always on the go. A lot of people, they message me and they're like, hey, can we send you money? Can we do this donation? Guys, if you want to donate, we would like to give something back in return. That's us. When we find these missing kids, anybody, when we do our assessments, when we do our investigations, when we do our organizations, when we do our plans, whenever we're doing it, we're giving something back. We're giving a loss
exactly,
back.
Leslie.
That's what I like to do. That's what I like to do. So if you guys, I would love to do donations, guys, but frankly, we're not set up for donations. We do this for parts. I don't take a penny for this stuff, guys. Most on these t-shirt sales and all this stuff, it goes for food, gas, hotel expenses.
Lost guy, know where it's at. I can find it.
We've got to have that. We have to have that in order to do that. For gear, I've been using the same gear for 9 years, and I don't care a bit to say that. I'm comfortable with my gear. I like my gear. I showing them gloves is worn out. Love those gloves. Had them 9 years. Love them. That goes to show you I'm more old-fashioned guy. He'll give me a knife, give me a nice stick, give me something. I'm all about that. I'm going to get my job across. I'm going to get my point across easy. I'm going to get the job finished. No matter after 11 and a half hours, done it before. I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it done. That's the way I put it in my heart. I don't put in failure. If you say can't, then you lost. I don't use can't in my vocabulary. I hate that word. That word is not in my vocabulary. I'll say it for like purpose reasons, but it's not there. You don't find it with me. I always look at other words that not really even can't. If it can't do, I don't like that either. I like will do, we will have done, like stuff like that. I like future tense purpose words, things that actually mean something. I don't like going back like stuff in the past. Oh well, we couldn't get
like
it.
What future tense is.
Get it done. Let's see. Love the hat. I appreciate it. Thank you. And I love the hat too. I kind of put the chain in. I kind of made this hat myself. I laid the crocodile teeth in it. Yes, these are real crocodile teeth. I laid the crocodile teeth in it. Reason I chose crocodile teeth, a lot of people say like Crocodile Dundee. Oh, I like Crocodile Dundee, yeah. But one reason I laid the crocodile teeth in because when a crocodile bites a hold of something or grabs a hold of something, it don't let go. Neither do I. So, let's see. Yes, but it's still what it is. That's why I said we got to get this group alive. We got 30,000 members in this group, guys. 30,000 members, and for awareness,
not one kid saved.
It's just Rome wasn't built in a day. Remember that. Rome wasn't built in a day. But we see something
Betting on the come
that we know that we can work with. We're working with it. That's the way it is. We have faith in you guys. We have a lot of faith in you guys. We know where our generology of people is. We know where we can hit at, and we know what we're doing when we do that. We're not. Trust me, I wouldn't be here if I thought I was wasting my time with you guys. I would not do that, and I wouldn't take your time for that. When we talk about this general awareness, we really mean this, guys. We really want to help. We really want to teach you guys the general knowledge of this. And I think the last couple of videos we've seen, people starting to see it. A lot of people message me and they're like, "Hey, I remember this time I was walking, and you think that would have been a situation?" And I'm like, "Could have been. You never know."
Makes everybody paranoid of predators.
You're learning the generology of it. You're learning the awareness of it. You're learning there's so many spots that I could set, guys, and talk to you about. So many things that we could set and do. But here's the thing about it. If we sit there and we concentrate on just one of those aspects of it, just one, we're going to miss the rest of it. Anybody agree with me? If we focus on one point only, we miss the whole enchilada because we'll be focusing on that one point. When we start training,
and you do
generology and general awareness, right? You want to know what the situation is. Then what we do is we have these scenarios.
Right, Char.
And it's good. Buddy up with a friend. Buddy up with a person you trust. And start talking, asking questions. Hey, how can I become more alert? How can I become more aware? That's questions, guys, that you always want to ask, because those questions may lead to answers that you answer for yourself. Have you guys ever heard of people say, well, I'm not going to answer that question, you answer it yourself. And then you may not know the answer, but in time, it comes around to you, and you'll be thinking, you won't even be thinking about it, and all of a sudden it just slaps you in the head. Wow, wait.
Jibber jabber.
I remember that. That answer just came to me. You guys ever do that? Think about that. You may not know all the answers right now, guys. You may not know all the answers to the questions, but it will come in time. That's the thing. I get stubborn up sometimes, guys. People be talking to me and they'll be asking me something, and I have to relive it back, and I'll be thinking like, hey, wait a minute. I remember that. I remember that time. I remember talking about that, but to be honest with you, I don't remember the answer to that. And then all of a sudden, it's, oh God, I'm one of the worst. We're the world's worst. It'll start playing on my mind.
2020, JP.
I can't remember. Then I'll totally just go to something else. Somebody hit me out of the blue with another question, something else. I'll go to that, and the next thing you know, bam, that answer pops in my head. And I'm like, hey, yeah. I'll even go so far as call the person back. I think I talked to my buddy Colin. I think I've done that. We were talking about something. I ended up calling him back saying, yeah, I remember that. This is here. This is where we've done this, so and so. And that was when I was over another group. And then, anyways, but that's what we got to do, guys. That's what we've got to always do. We have to ask questions. That is the first and most important thing. Ask questions. And then you put yourself in a scenario that you're out here, and this is actually happening. There is a kid. There is a grown-up that has a kid by the arm, and you see him kind of forcefully pulling that kid. And you see the kid with a little bit of hesitance. You have to understand that hesitance may be.
Sarah, are you there?
Maybe your only tool.
There. I am here.
Okay, push pause. Now,
Okay, go
these
ahead.
people have everybody's so paranoid that everybody's a child predator. That's all they see. You can tell by everything they do. Anytime that they are mad at you, Tina or Ernie, either one, if you are mad at them, you are automatically a child trafficker or a child predator, or you don't want children found. That's where the mind goes all the time. So if Ernie is teaching these classes, for one, I've asked him, can I see your syllabus? What credentials do you have to teach? How do I know you're teaching the right thing? If you're teaching the whole world to be so hyper paranoid of predators, he just said, you got to pay attention. If you're seeing a little kid and someone's pulling on their arm, he's acting like you don't want to go, pay attention. Okay, Ernie, that could be a predator. But you also got to teach the flip side of don't jump too soon, because it might just be a spoiled little brat. But no, Ernie's going to have you thinking that's instantly a predator, just like he did with remember?
Yeah.
When we came and said, Ernie, I've got this kid that's, I think he's in child trafficking. And Ernie didn't know what to do. Call the cops. Exactly.
Or going to Walmart and seeking it out in the sections of the store, like he was saying. Like
right.
They're all in Walmart, all in the near the what do you say, toys and shoe section?
Yeah, and that's there's this clip after clip to where they'll talk to Candace, and they'll keep talking to her and ask her questions. They did it to Dawn too, and if Dawn said the one wrong word, he'd be like, "Aha, see!" And he did to Jody Sue Brown the other night, and she's like, "No, Ernie, I didn't say that." Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Wish I saw that. I still haven't seen the long Jody one. Now, wasn't there another one? Was there one last night too, or was that the night before? There was another one, wasn't there? The one
I'm talking about is when she said, meet me at the caves.
Right.
And he said, Jody Sue, I tripped you up. And she's like, no, you didn't, Ernie. But he kept telling everybody that he tripped her up.
So that's the first night, right? That was that one that was long overnight. Wasn't there another appearance? Didn't she come on again last night? I thought people said.
I'm not sure. If it is, I might not have seen it. But that's why these predator hunts aren't.
Oh, there you are. Turn the page. You're unblocked. I think you were blocked by accident. My block list was okay. No, go ahead.
That's why these predator hunts from these people are not credible, because they are too hyper focused on everybody's a predator, and they twist and manipulate and misconstrue everything. Do you remember the clip of Benny saying, if you want to know how to make money on YouTube, find a missing kid and exploit that to the last dog
example. That is used a lot on YouTube. And that tricked me at first too. I got tricked by it.
But if anybody's seen the whole clip was him talking about Molly Golightly doing that.
Yes.
So I made a clip because Ernie said it. Ernie's like, if you want to make money on YouTube, find a missing kid and exploit that to the last dog hunts. So I recorded that. I said, well, Ernie, you said it too. No, I didn't. I said, yeah, here, I want to play it for you. And
It
I
was
played
said
it
a
for him.
lot. It was used a lot as an example over and over again, to the point that, and then this is what I was talking about with the echo chamber. Then all the subs start repeating it, kind of like what happens now with a lot of things that he says. They repeat it, and they have lives. Some of them have lives, and they'll say the same stuff. And it was used a lot. I know Mama T, for instance, this is just an example of one sub that, or creator, I guess, that I can think of, would say that he said that a lot. That Benny would say that.
And I recorded Ernie to say that. So now I have Ernie saying it. I said, look, Ernie, you said it. You said if you want to get rich on YouTube. I was just repeating what Benny said. Exactly. And that's exactly what he was doing with Molly. He was being facetious about it. So I've got Ernie saying the same thing too, and he didn't like that. But that's what they put out so much misinformation with Summerwell's case just by saying, anything Candace did, and Ernie wanted to twist it into something. And just like he did the other night, like wanting to twist it around, thinking he's going to get a Columbo moment, an aha, and, catch him. That's why they're not credible, because that doesn't work. Chris McDonough did that with the false confession, with that kid. You can't work like that. You've got to be trained, Ernie, and you're not trained, and you're doing more harm than good.
That was a great example, though, because that was used all over YouTube for a long time.
Yep. And I heard him say, and like Benny said, he goes, I just got back from 2 weeks in the Smoky Mountains. That does not mean that it was those 2 weeks. Benny had to show proof where he was at for those 2 weeks when someone was missing. But no, Ernie played that as if Ernie, like Benny just said, he got back from the Smoky Mountains. Now, Ernie knew that wasn't right, but he wanted to try to trick him up or make him guilty. So he threw it out there like he was guilty, and everybody thought he was guilty. It made everybody side-eye him.
Praying for
I'm trying to think of what else he did.
Do you see that pinned comment? I didn't see that part. The live he's in right now, or the live before it? Oh, the one this morning. Wasn't there one this morning?
Live in his last life, beloved, praying for the kids he saved. And he just said his live, no kids under 18 in here, but had some lady speak as a kid.
I missed
trying
that.
To think. Yeah.
Can't think of what that was. He went live after Katie. Oh, that live. The one he was in, like, he's probably in it right now, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I saw he went live, but I had already pushed this back a few times, and I didn't have time to earlier. And now
but how does that make the ladies feel that have had such faith in him, that he was out there saving kids? To hear him on Katie's panel saying, I'm a liar for hire, and it was freedom of speech. So you just devastated a whole lot of women that had so much faith in you.
But also, also another thing as a professional, the language, like, I'm going to use somebody in my chat right now, Life's a Dance, Jody. I think that was, she was spoken to horribly. That was horrible to say. Some of the things that were said were just not okay.
Because she
would not do that.
Confronted a narcissist. And when you confront a narcissist, he's going to hurt her the best way he can. He's going to try to say something that cuts her to the bone.
Yeah, that was rotten.
Yeah.
Rotten. Sorry about that, Jody. Yeah, that wasn't cool.
So it's up to us, you guys.
He had a kid. Oh, wait a minute. He had a kid from the backseat answer saying he was 9 years old and it was a lady's voice.
Oh, God.
I don't know. One of the clips I got there, it was in the earlier part of the live. He was talking about his tactical gear that they bought him once again in the iPad and stuff. Like I mentioned before, my son has that same iPad with the hand strap, and it also comes with a shoulder strap. That's why I bought that case, and it's a common iPad case for children with autism and children, because it's got the straps and everything. So I mean, I think it's a kid, or one of the children that's in the car. There's kids there.
This is another good reason why Angelo wants to know his accomplices, because he's got some lady in the backseat pretending she's a kid. Does she know that she's being part of a scam, or does she think that she's really helping?
Well, I got a couple clips about the kids. Speaking of, I'll play them after this because they're weird. I got to, I got more clips to make. Probably there was some threats I want to clip too, but I grabbed 3 earlier on in the live. I didn't know it was going to get so crazy.
Questions. We have to ask questions. Most important thing.
I think it's a kid's iPad. He's with someone with kids.
There's a semi truck and was pulling out and everything, and
Oh, okay.
they lost focus on what they were doing. Traffickers lost focus. A girl escaped. Think about that. We're putting so much pressure on these traffickers that they're losing focus.
Oh yeah, he was actually asking on the panel for cash apps for kids' milk or something, wasn't he?
I think now that you say that, I remember that.
Yeah, that's right. Well, because just for you, wait, what did they just say? He also had some kids say chocolate ice cream towards the end of his live.
Let's see this video here. He's saying, okay, like in New York, they can't have weapons. So when you go to New York, the child predators are really pressed. So you can go down there and confront them. And by merely just confronting them, they'll run away from you because they don't want confrontation. And we're putting so much pressure on them right now that they'll be driving in a car and they'll just, stop or crash because so much pressure is put on them. That's all we need to do, folks. And I'm like, that is not safe.
You can repel them. You can repel the predators with the t-shirts. They take one look at you and then
people to confront child traffickers in New York, thinking they don't have a gun. Is that anywhere safe? Dum-dums.
Yeah. He's covering that I said in his chat, Ernie, the youngin' behind you keeps looking around you on right by the window. Stop showing that youngin' if underage. He put a blanket up to the cover. All right. I missed this part. I think I came into Katie's after because I was doing something, getting ready and everything. I think people were talking about something about a kid was shown or something in somebody's picture, but I didn't see it. I missed all that part. The kid was
bouncing around. He didn't pay no attention, until somebody said something. And then somebody said, is that a kid behind you? I think it was Nicolina said, is that a kid behind you? And then all of a sudden he's like, no, that's Bob who got a haircut and a shave today. He just looks like a kid. And the next thing you know, there's a pillow up there where you can't see the kid.
But that contradicts the clip I got. That's weird. I wish I had trouble loading these. Now I don't know which one's which about a kid. I'm going to play one of my clips because there was.
Okay.
Yes. You came in here and claimed that you saved a child.
I saved a few things last night. Let's go ahead. Next question.
You don't want to elaborate on that or anything?
No, I don't want to elaborate on that at all. We had to cover the child's head up. Thing's been beat to death. Hell, I heard it was beat with a donkey whip.
Wow. Okay. Wow. Will you?
I understand that whip be hitting you on that plastic. You ain't gonna last that long. But hell, some of these children have been beat, hurt, bugged, stuff like that, sexually abused. But you don't want to believe that. You don't want to believe that. But you're getting ready to find out otherwise, ain't you? Yeah, you are. And Ernie, you're gonna hate. You're gonna say, "Oh, I'm so sorry." The way you did. I'm gonna say, "You know what,
Ernie." Have I said that I don't believe you about that?
You've said it many a times. You called me a liar on your panel. You said I did this. You said I did that. You said that there's pictures and shit that they put out. You actually even put a live out about that. That shows you how nasty and gross. I don't do pictures like that. I've never sent pictures like that. But you want to push that, and that's you. That's your fake ass news for you. But who would believe anything? No. Who would expect anything better coming from somebody from California like you, where all the Democrats mostly come from? Hell, you should change your political affiliation. You should. You really should. You make a better Democrat than you ever would a Republican. That's a fact.
Can I speak now? You keep talking.
You can speak. You can speak. Ask Bird's permission.
You posted Summer's
I posted Summer's naked pictures, whatever. Candace posted them first.
That's her mother.
Yeah, her mother. Big deal. So what did I do? Did I break TOS regulations? No, I did not. Is it mad? Is it moral? Oh, hell. Do I claim anything? No, I don't. So I'm a little bit different character than you would ever expect there, Katie. You see, I'm real life. I get out here and do it. You all sit behind a fucking computer and don't do shit but talk about it. There's a difference between doing it and talking about it. And you'll soon find that out.
I agree. And that's why the people are kind of just wondering what you're doing.
Well, they can wonder. Let them wonder. When it comes down
Okay.
into the end, they always wonder. Wonder's
Do you
good.
realize that
Controversy.
you would be getting a lot more support if you actually showed a little bit of what you were doing in the field?
I've got it on video. I'm gonna put it out there.
Okay, that's the end of that clip. I made 3 short clips. That's probably the longest one. Actually, there's one more that's the same length, but I'm glad I got the right one on the first guest. But did you hear what he said about the kid in the beginning? Because he said the kid was like beat. Now I'm just gonna play that part again. It's right in the beginning, then I'll stop it.
Okay.
Yes. You came in here and claimed that you saved a
I
child.
saved a bunch. I saved a few things last night. Let's go ahead. Next question.
You don't want to elaborate on that or anything?
No, I don't want to elaborate on that at all. We had to cover the child's head up. Thing's been beat to death. Hell, I heard it was beat with a donkey whip.
Wow.
No, I don't want to say anything. The kid's been beat to death. I heard he was whipped with a donkey whip or whatever. So he's claiming that he had a kid. What does that mean? Isn't that
It means
weird?
that he's got to make it more dramatic because this kid that's been donkey whipped or whatever, donkey whipped, he didn't care about it. The kid was in the back seat. He didn't care nothing about it until someone said, "Is that a kid behind you?"
But
Then
he
all of a
just
sudden he put the
claimed.
pillow up.
But he just
Yeah.
claimed he had a kid that's been beat.
Yeah, if he would really care, if it was really a kid that had been beat, you would have thought he would have been hiding him from go and not only hide him when someone called you on a kid being behind you. So
But
then he had to
wouldn't
turn that
you
into being
think it's
dramatic.
weird? But if you have a kid, I know that he doesn't have a kid. But if you're claiming you have a kid that's been beat,
You should call
you should be on your
911.
way to the emergency room, right?
Right.
Police station, emergency room, something.
Hours ago, especially if you
I'm
rescued
not the
him
one
last
claiming
night.
it. I'm just saying that's
Common
look.
sense.
One more time, I'm gonna play that. Let this sink in.
Yes. You came in here and claimed that you saved a
I
child.
saved a bunch. I saved a few things last night. Let's go ahead. Next question.
You don't want to elaborate on that or anything?
No, I don't want to elaborate on that at all. We had to cover the child's head up. Thing's been beat to death. Hell, I heard it was beat with a donkey whip.
Wow. Okay.
He had to cover the child's head up. I heard he was beat with a donkey whip. I would be thinking that's an emergency situation that requires the assistance of an ambulance, 911, paramedics, hospital, law enforcement. Are you on your way to the hospital? Like, what's going on, bro? You just said you had a child in your car that's been beat. Beat to death,
like
actually.
Angelo
Beat to
said.
death. That's why I clipped that, to make sure that people heard that. And I just played it 3 times. It's not me saying it. It's you saying it. Where's
And
the
there'll be
child
tigers
that's
that
been
miss
beat?
it.
Where's the beaten child? Do y'all hear this shit?
Now, is that now? I don't agree with going real life, but think about it. Think about it. If we just heard something like that Ernie Shell has a child with him that he said was beaten to death. Now we know he doesn't, so I don't think we should call anybody.
Right.
But if it was true, damn, everybody would be on the phone saying, "Hey, Ernie Shell has a beaten kid in his backseat."
These are
But we
easy
know
things
it's
to
bullshit.
miss. It was an easy thing to miss. That's why
Yeah.
I went back and I was like, did I just hear that? That's why I took a screen grab real quick. And I haven't got to the other things with the threats, but I was like, I want to grab that thing because it was a weird thing to say about a child. Again,
Well,
I
he
didn't
said he
say it.
rescued him
You
last
did.
night.
It's just a
He
weird
said he rescued
thing.
him last night, so shouldn't they've already, been taken care of if
Who
it's
beat
been
up
since
the
last
kid?
night?
Where's the kid? Are they
Yep.
okay?
And like Angelo said about the girl being rescued, if there was one kid rescued from a trafficking ring there, the cops would have swarmed in, Homeland Security would have been in there, and everybody would have got busted and not just 1 or 2 kids. That's not how that works.
Are there more than one kids? The kid with the ice cream?
He said there was 3.
Okay, so somebody that has 3 kids is driving, maybe. Maybe a friend that has 3 children is driving him around. I don't know. Hence the tactical iPad, like I said, that my kid has. It's just weird. If you just came in, you might want to rewind it like, 1 minute, 2 minutes. I played a clip. I don't want to keep beating it to death. No pun, I guess, intended, but it's kind of... it was something weird just said that I clipped. I clipped 2 more of them, but I can play my other 2 clips. I don't even remember what they are. I could do
Yeah.
it now or after. It's
Yeah,
up to you.
Go
Should
ahead
we
and
just
play it.
do the weird clips? Okay, I don't remember what
Yeah.
each thing says. I know one of them was, I think, a threat to Angelo, but I didn't get the other threats when he was actually on the panel. And something about the RNC funding him, I think. So let me just make sure I got that. Did you hear the clip, Angelo, of beating the kid? And I got another 2 that might interest you that I'm going to play right now. And I'm going to drop this just in case, because you're welcome at any point to, do commentary with us, because we love your commentary, obviously. And then I will continue to play my other 2 weird clips that I just grabbed. And like I said, I didn't even get to the part when Angelo was on panel and he was getting threatened. I'll get those later. But let me go back to those weird clips. All right.
But you have to have reasonable suspicion.
You tell me.
Obviously, you don't know too much. Have you studied any law or anything before? You understand you have to have reasonable suspicion before probable cause. That leads into probable cause, right? You have to have some kind of reasonable suspicion in order to do anything, right? That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. But anyway, I've turned it in everybody. I've turned it in everybody. You believe your ding dong Angelo, and they're laughing. He's a laughing stock of fucking TBI right now. They're laughing their ass off at him. But let me tell you what's really real. If you want to call that 800 number that I put up there, you can really get some real results on Angelo. That's funny. But go ahead.
Have you gotten real results on Angelo? Because
I've got a lot on Angelo. As a matter of fact, they say I'm the one stalking and harassing women. I ain't doing nothing. I'm using my freedom of speech here on YouTube. I'll call them whatever the hell I want to. It's my freedom of speech. Angelo's the one that's really stalking them and threatening them, and we got all the messages to prove that. So you can call the number. You can call that number that I put up on my community post, and you can see what you want to about Angelo. But Angelo's going to meet me. He's going to meet me personally. It's going to be fun. Just watch and see. He thinks he's traveling around a little camper. Hell, he thinks a bounty hunter can't find him. He's got another goddamn thing coming, don't he? You see, it ain't just me. And Constance, for the 12 supporters that you say I have thousands, honey, thousands. I have hundreds behind the screen. Now, go ahead. Next question. Thank you.
Why haven't you put out the stuff that you claimed 4 weeks ago on a Monday about Angelo?
Because I never claimed anything. Your worthless mind actually put that in your mind yourself. All I said is it's happening Monday. That's all I said. I never said, hey, I'm going to put this out on you, Angelo, Monday. I never said nothing like that. You automatically believed that. You automatically thought that. You led your mind to it. And maybe I might have tricked your minds. I do that a lot. I trick a lot of people's minds. But it's psychology. It's that psychology book. It's the art of the ninja. It's the mind of a ninja, the mind control and stuff. I read the books. Did you read the books? I don't think so.
So why would you say that if it wasn't true?
Well, it's not true.
Why would you say it was happening on Monday and you were just?
Well, look, Katie, I'm not here to talk about your boyfriend Angelo. That's the first thing. You asked me questions about kids being rescued. You can do a lot for your channel with that, but you don't. You want to do fake ass news. You're kind of getting into the same league as CNN these days. But go ahead. You're just ABC, CBS right now.
You tell me that all the time. I get it.
I know I do, because you're fake. You're fake ass. You only put out the things you want to put out and the things your agenda's for. That's it.
I put out any information that people have,
over.
and I was waiting for you to come and put out.
Okay, that was the end of that one. But did you hear how? So now he's gonna. He's talking about Angelo. There's a number. Angelo's fake and all this. And now there's a number you can call to hear about Angelo. And here we go. Angelo stalks women and all this. So he's going to tarnish Angelo. So this will make some of his believers believe that Angelo's fake. There's a number they can call. Blah blah blah. So we're discrediting him, slandering him, and all that shit.
Mm-hmm. And I think Angelo said, if you feel threatened, please do call that number.
I hope Angelo heard the thing about the kids fully that I played before that. That's just like, these are the things. They're going to believe it now that Angelo's fake. So we got to try to make him fake. Now I got one more. I don't remember what it is. It's only a minute. I think this clip that I'm going to play is him claiming that he got all his gear and phones and shit from the RNC.
Video. I'm going to put it. Wonder's
Do you
good.
realize that you would be getting a lot more support if you actually showed a little bit of what you were doing in the field?
I've got it on video. I'm gonna put it out there.
You've said that for a while now.
I've been saying it. I've been compiling videos. Yes, I have. Why do you think I'm asking for resources? Why do you think I'm asking? I don't want your money. I want resources. You know, hell, I've got the RNC providing me a damn brand new iPhone Pro Max 15 or whatever the hell it is. I don't even know nothing about iPhone. I don't even have to pay the bill. They're going to be playing it. So, hell, there you go. I don't even know nothing about it. Hell, I don't want no damn iPhone. I want a damn Samsung. I don't know nothing about no damn iPhone. Hell, I've got a brand new 5th generation AirPad. Got a tactical case with it. I got this other Samsung phone. I got this other charger. I got this other damn, what is this?
Can we see it?
What the fuck is a goat doing in here? Hold on a second. There's a baby goat.
Can we see it?
The kids had a goat. Hold on a second. I didn't know they had a fucking goat. Hold on a second. Is that in the box? That's a little baby goat. Yeah. Hold on. I showed you one. There's a goat. What the fuck is a goat doing in a box? What the fuck is the baby goat doing in a box? Hold on a second, Katie. We got.
Wow, nice language in front of the children in the car.
Yeah.
So I thought a sub donated the iPhone 15, but now it's the RNC.
Mm-hmm.
And
And
we're
truth be
complaining
told-
about an iPhone 15. He hates iPhones, but he asked for phones that people no longer want. I mean, that's a newer phone than I have. Shit.
That's the manipulation. He knows if he says, "Oh, just give me any old junky phone," some sweetheart, gonna tug at her purse strings and say, "Well, here, honey, just have the new iPhone 15."
It's newer
He
than
knows
mine. He's
Yeah, he
complaining
knows he
about
don't
it.
want junk.
I wanted a Samsung. You asked for old phones. You said old phones, and you got a newer phone than me.
And if Donald Trump met him and heard he was stolen valor and heard the truth about Ernie Shell, Trump would probably take a shit on him right there. Just drop his pants and probably just shit on him right there. Trump would have nothing to do with him if he knew Ernie Shell. So him keep dropping this Republican name and like he's some, staunch Republican is just more of his dum-dumness.
Well, he's supposed to be a guest on another channel on September 8th. Is that what he said? September 10th, something like that. We're okay. I know a lot of people came in late, so I'm gonna play one more time. I'm trying not to play it so much, but I know some people missed it. The beginning is really important. That's all I'm gonna play. He's going to make a claim that he has a child in his car that was beaten with some kind of a whip. And what I said to that is, if you have a child, if you're claiming a child has been hurt and they're in your car, are you on the way to the emergency room? Have you called 911? Is there an ambulance on the way? What's going on? Is the kid okay? Okay, I'm going to play it. Now listen closely.
Yes. You came in here and claimed that you saved a
I
child.
saved a bunch. I saved a few things last night. Let's go ahead. Next question.
You don't want to elaborate on that or anything?
No, I don't want to elaborate on that at all. We had to cover the child's head up. Thing's been beat to death. Hell, I heard it was beat with a donkey whip.
Wow.
I have a child that's been half beaten to death. I heard it was beat with a donkey whip. That's what I'm saying. Or where is the child? Are they okay? And this is why I clipped this. Weird.
It is
I
weird.
didn't say it. You said it. That's a weird thing to say.
And it's all LARPing and delusions of grandeur.
Weird.
He thinks he's something that he's not. And that comes from deep rooted in his childhood where he was picked on and bullied or whatever. And in his mind, he thought, well, if I was a Superman, they wouldn't pick on me. So he made himself bigger and greater than he was, and it just turned into a mental illness. But from what I read, if he takes medication, it can control that.
Yeah, I don't know too much about that issue particularly, but yeah, clip channels. I mean, again, we can think it's fake and everything, but the point is, you said it, not me. If you're going to say that, it's going to make people wonder if you're on your way to the hospital. Some people that care about kids might want to know, is that kid safe?
And that could be one of the things where the cops are called on him, and then he's like, "See, I'm stalked and bullied and harassed.
Yes,
I can't go
Flossie,
anywhere without
she
the
does
cops
have a whip.
again."
Yes.
Like all the times that
Right. So your
the
mom
cops
can get
called,
you
it
in
was a
trouble.
legit reason. But I think he does it for sympathy. He wants somebody to do that so he can see, oh, he's being gang stalked.
Yeah. Just remember the clip that I played about the gang stalking, because what do you guys think about that? How would you guys, in his chat or loyal supporters, how would you respond to that clip about the child being beat? What would that make you think?
And if you're
should
like a
I play this
supreme
video again?
yeah, if you have empathy for people that, like, you're one of the people that feel it, that's going to weigh on your brain all night long, wondering, is he full of shit or is he not? Is it true or is it not true? Should I have called? Should I not called?
Mm-hmm.
It's not a game.
That's a fact. Not sure, Chica.
We could go back to that video, or we could play his video, his last live, whatever you want to do.
Oh, the one that just happened?
Yeah.
It was a short one. Do you all want me to go to that one? It's up to you. Or do you want me to finish this one with the hat and the chain on the hat?
Oh, it's just more of his jibber jabber if you want to.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Let me take a look here.
Yeah, it's just more of his, double talk and jibber jabber and I have a playlist that says Ernie Law Enforcement, and that's all the clips that I found where he says law enforcement has been called on him, or he LARPs that law enforcement has been called on him.
Uh-huh. He probably video recorded.
Absolutely, Flossie. It's getting worse.
I'm assuming whatever happened that just happened, he left Katie's panel kind of mad, so I'm assuming it's probably a mad one.
Yeah, he wanted to come up and tell Katie about the kids. And Katie's like, no, you had an opportunity while you were up here. You were nothing but rude and you were hateful. So no, go to your own channel and do it.
Okay, new one. You got it, Peachy.
And now
when I first
go ahead.
I was just going to say, whenever I first put this on, it looks like a shark.
The hat?
The teeth. Yeah, when you look at the picture at
first. Yes, I thought so too.
I always see a shark because I'm out shark hunting all the time.
It comes into focus. But this is another example of where he wonders why people call the cops on him. Well, now, whoever he's with, does she know that he's in this psychosis and he's doing this weirdness that's getting worse and worse and worse? Does she know, or does she think he's fine? Should she know, or should we butt out? Do we have a duty to warn her, or should we just, mind our own business?
There's somebody in the back. I'm not sure if you're back there to drop links, so I don't want to throw you up. If you can wave a hand to tell me that you're just dropping links, just wave your hand if that's what you're doing. Okay, so don't let you up? Okay, fair enough. Gotcha. I'm waiting for the chat to load.
And he stole that hat from Tina's daughter, just like he stole the one from Southern Girl.
Tina's daughter?
Yeah, that was Tina's. I guess she got it at a carnival or somehow, but it was Tina's daughter.
I thought he was trying to give it to her, and I thought originally he was trying to pass it on to one of them, and they declined it.
I think it originally came from the daughter, but you might be right.
And then she didn't want it. Oh, okay. Granny Grinch says, I am a shark. I've been known to shark hunt at nighttime.
The fact was that there's the girl's hat either way.
I forgot to switch the tab, of course. It sounds very angry. We'll start over again. Yeah, if you get something to Peach, she can get it to me too, or anybody that does Discord. I made one just so people can send messages and stuff like that. Like a central message area.
Chad said it was Tina's girl's hat.
So, what pisses me off is when you actually do something good for people, you have these fake ass news channels or wannabe news channels, these CBC, CBS, NBC, ABC, the actual factual shit like that should be considered something like CNN. But they don't listen to the matter of facts, the facts things. You know, if you ask these kids questions themselves and you question these kids on what happened and what's actually going on, then you find out answers. You get to find out a lot of answers that you don't want to actually even know. But it's happened. Hold on. So when you ask these kids stuff like little Richie back here, little Richie, that's what we're gonna call him, little Richie. Hey, little Richie, do you feel safe with me?
Of course I feel safe. Why would I not?
So little Richie feels safe. Little Richie is 9 years old. 9-year-old kid, guys. A 9-year-old little kid. Now, some of the crazy shit that little Richie went through.
All right, wait a minute. There's a kid in the back that he just asked that to. Is that right? Is that what I'm hearing?
I know, little Ricky. That's about all I heard.
That I'm just gonna come over here and do that mic thing for your mic. It's doing the whale noises in the background. Ooh, there. That's better. That should be better. Okay, I'm gonna do that again because I can't tell, and that would be weird to include a kid and ask them anyways. And then if another thing, language is atrocious in front of a kid if there is a kid, in my opinion. Let's go again.
So when you ask these kids stuff like little Richie back here, little Richie, that's what we're gonna call him, little Richie. Hey, little Richie, do you feel safe with me?
Of course I feel safe. Why would I not?
So
that's a
little
grown-up.
Richie feels safe. Little Richie is 9 years old. 9-year-old kid, guys.
That sounded like an old lady. That sounded like an older lady. Seriously?
I agree.
Did
Is
you
my
hear
mic better?
Yeah, I fixed it. Does that sound like an older lady?
Yes, definitely a lady.
Oh, shit.
But then we could be like Tina and we could go off the deep end and say, what if Ernie is trafficking kids? What if those kids he have are trafficked kids? And he's making this lady, instead of asking the kid, do you feel safe with me? Because why can't the kid answer? Why do you got to fake it? So what if he's hiding right under our noses like he says? Now, I don't think he really is, but it's not beyond the scope of probability.
Mm-hmm. But that was weird because it really sounded like an elder lady. What up, Jamie? Okay.
A 9-year-old little kid. Now, some of the crazy shit that little Richie went through, it's been hell. I don't want to get into too much, but are you hungry or anything? How long had it been since you had actually ate, little Richie?
You just stopped at Wendy's like an hour or two ago.
So about an hour or two ago, I fed them Wendy's.
Wait, is this kid supposed to be somebody that was rescued and beat up with the whip?
Yes. Yes.
What the hell? Oh my god. Oh shit.
Wendy's, people. My own dime, not yours. My own dime. Now, I'm telling you these things. Now, these kids are going to go into the right caregivers where they need to be. So I hope there's everything. Is everything clear now? Is everything clear? Because obviously a lot of your eyes you're still asleep. You're asleep, folks. You need to wake up on what's actually going on in life. Now, thank you. Outlaw Tiger, they'll come after you next. Because that's what they do. They'll come after you next. Thank you, Renee Marie. I appreciate you for believing in me. Thank you for believing in me. No, I'm not advertising nothing. I'm showing people and waking them up. It's called exposing what's down there.
Also, if my sound starts getting wonky again, can you let me know?
Yeah, but I'm going to say something.
Okay, go ahead. No, you say what you're going to say because mine doesn't matter.
There's like a lot of people that have respect for Renee, and they say that she's smart and she's a good woman. Now she's sitting over there in his chat, Is she believing that he rescued children, or is she playing along that he rescued children? If she's playing along, why does she play along like that? Doesn't she know that can hurt real people?
Well,
And
sure.
even he went live to clear things up. He couldn't have made things worse. Why can't the kid answer for his own self? If if the kid's really fine, we should hear a kid's voice, not someone pretending to be a kid.
Yeah, I
That
think
just
that
made
kind
it
of makes it
weirder.
worse. I think it makes it weirder
Yeah,
and worse because you already on the clip I played the 3-4 times that you said that
right.
you got a kid that was beaten up and was beat, you think, by a whip, like some
It
kind of
makes your
whip.
suspicion go up more. Now, Renee, do you not have these suspicions? Or Renee, do you really believe that he rescued these children and that was really a child and they're really going to a caregiver? Or do you think Ernie's just full of shit and we're playing along? It's a movie.
I think she's
Can't have it both ways.
I think she's pretty clever. I like Renee. I'm not sure really. I haven't really asked her. So I just kind of don't really think about it, I guess. I guess we'll have to see.
Exposing what's actually happened.
Damn it, I
So
forgot
now
what I
you
was
do
going to
whatever
say.
you all want to do. I'm going back to doing what I'm doing. I'm going back to what I'm doing. Charlie, if you want to come up, because they're going to come after you next. They're going to come after you next, okay?
I don't think anyone's planning on going after Charlie. It's not about going after. I mean, he doesn't really say much, right? I mean,
Right.
people have cracked on him and said their opinions about they don't want him hosting and stuff, but I can't see anyone going after him, but
Nobody's going to go after Charlie.
I don't think so.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
So, is the kid's real name Little Richie? No, it is not. No, it is not. It's Darian. But am I going to go ahead and expose this child? No, I'm not. No, I never do that.
Wait, what? But you just said the real name, if that's the alleged real name anyway. Wait, one second. You just gave it away then. I don't think that's the real name anyway, but
Going back to doing what I'm doing. I'm going back to what I'm doing. Charlie, if you want to come up, because they're going to come after you next. They're going to come after you next, okay? So, is the kid's real name Little Richie? No, it is not. No, it is not. It's Darian. But am I going to go ahead and expose this child? No, I'm not.
never
No,
know,
I
Terry.
never do that. They're sick. Exactly. They are sick, Mandy. Manic Mandy. You're right. You are Manic Mandy. They are sick.
Sorry, I
Now,
went back too far.
there's already 200 people in here already that's
Wait a
gathered
minute.
around.
Did I go back
And
way
it's going to
far?
get even bigger because they're hearing children. Now, is that TOS regulations? That gets TOS regulations? No, it is not. But I'm out here doing it. You are not. You are not. You're out there in the safety of your comfort in your little homes doing what needs to be done. Now, there you
Leaving
go.
kids alone.
There you go. Yes, it's clear you said you wasn't looking for summer. And I was looking for summer. Go the hell on somewhere. Go the hell on, seriously. Obviously, you've lost track. Obviously, you lost track. Get back on your little horsey. Get your saddle. Make sure you don't ride one without the saddle. It might hurt you, honey. But go on somewhere. I don't need you saying that. Thank you. I look summer. I'm not going after all summer. Summer's been there for 3.5 years. Had all the attention from all the advertising and everything going. I did what I could, but I'm not going to go and find a damn SWAT team just trying to look for somebody. I'm not doing that. There's other little kids out here like Little Richard, Darian back here who needs help in being found. 9-year-old kid, a 9-year-old kid. Okay, bye, Manic Monday. So I'm on the streets. I'm actually in the vehicle, you dumb fuck. Here, look. Look at this.
Get down,
See me?
bud.
I'm in a vehicle, okay? I didn't pull off nobody on the street, you stupid fuck. That goes, go somewhere. Go somewhere. Go have some fun. Go Go play with your Barbie dolls.
Oh, yeah.
Go play with
That's
your
true.
Barbie dolls. Little Richie's happy. Little Richie's he's in good hands now. In good hands. A lot better hands than he was. Now, you guys go do what you need to do. Charlie's gonna take over the panel and the channel. Like
Is Little Richie alleged to be somebody rescued though, like the child that was clipped that was beaten up that you saved? Or is it is it the woman who's driving's child? That's the question.
He said that there were kids they rescued. 3 kids they rescued in the back seat. He said there were 3 kids they rescued in the back seat. And he wanted Katie, he wanted to come up and tell Katie about them. And Katie's like, no. So he went live to tell everybody about the 3 kids he rescued.
So to confirm, allegedly, there's children in the car right now listening to this. But we heard an adult speak. There still could be kids in the car. And like I said, if you're got the kids in the car, you might want to tone down the language. That's just a suggestion, just my opinion. But everybody does it their own way. I understand.
It's 800 level times of creepy.
Great thing about it. Thank you. Tonight,
Yeah,
we're
it might
gonna have a
scare
good
the
show.
kids.
Good show. Charlie and Renee will be back. I don't know if I'm gonna be in. I'll probably be in and out.
Cannon.
But I'm glad of that. I'm glad of that. So if everybody, if you don't believe me, you want to say this or that, then you go rewind the video 100 times. I was homeless as well. There's nothing wrong about being homeless. If you stay homeless, then they are. We bounce back. Charlie bounced back. Charlie's a tiger. He bounced back, and I bounced back as well. Now, if you don't believe,
I'm just stopping it because Charlie says in the chat, I'm sick of being threatened. Yes, I am, Army assholes. I have not heard him threatened. I mean, that doesn't
No.
mean he hasn't been threatened. I just wouldn't. I haven't seen it. That's all. I don't think he makes any wild claims. Not that I've heard anyway. So I'll take note and see if I see anybody threatening him, though. Fair enough.
believe me, you don't want to believe me, you don't have to. It's your choice. It's what you do. Okay.
I know.
I'm doing what I need to do.
The kids would be scared.
I'm doing what I need to do. You all heard the child. I'll put the child on there. Do I need to put Susie on there? Susie's foot is on the way. Susie's about 11 years. What's 11? What's the paper say on that? 11 years old? Hold on a second. Let me look at the papers.
What's the paper say on that? Okay, so
Oh
this
my
is
God.
this is to be an alleged rescue. Okay, he said. All right, let's see what Goya said. He said someone threatened him the other day, but he would not. Okay, but he would not say who or what it is. Okay, fair enough. I'm open to hearing about it if it happened. I just haven't seen it.
The more he talks, the more I'm ready to call I don't know, this New York, Tennessee, Kentucky, whatever I need to call, because to me, that is just too much. I mean,
If that's what's happening, yeah. And we know it's likely a story, but there's always that small percentage. What's going on, really? You know, you're the
again,
one
does he
saying
really
it.
think that? Does he
Yeah.
really think he's rescued these kids? What if he snatched them up off the street thinking he's
God,
rescuing
don't even
kids?
say that. Oh my God.
Yeah. We don't, I mean,
Oh my God.
I don't want to be like Tina, and go to the extreme, but when someone's in a psychosis,
I didn't even think of that.
and the more we don't know. I mean, so I know if Benny was here, Benny would be calling, and Benny would take all the heat for it, saying, whatever.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Benny would.
I don't
You're
feel I
right.
should call. I don't feel like I should call. I mean, I'll be worried all night long, though.
And and you know what? If you went in and rescued, and it was like a rescue situation, how would you have time to get papers? That's another
And the cops would be with you.
question.
There would
Where would the
be
papers come from? Because it seemed if you were in a rush to grab people to save them and they were beaten, where did the
a
papers
worker,
come
a care
from?
worker.
The kidnapper gave you the papers?
Right.
These are just fair. I think these are fair questions. I'm not trying to do this in an attacking manner. I'm just trying to brainstorming. Like, how would you have time to get papers? That's all. Okay, let's continue. Questions?
I think she's 11 fucking years old. Oh, no.
Oh my God! Just let me go back here for a minute. I'm trying to once periodically drop a link if anyone wants to, question up here, comment with it or whatever. You're free to come up here because I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say, Constance. Okay.
Susie.
What?
Bethany is 11 years old. 11 years old. Sorry.
Bethany and Susan, 11 years old.
Now.
What up, Polly Dolly?
How old was Gerard? We just dropped Gerard off.
Gerard?
So.
Oh my Lord.
You dropped off a rescue. Oh,
they're not
God.
puppies, Ernie.
Gerard.
I didn't say no, I do not go yet. I did not say I learned.
Where did Gerard get dropped off? Where is Gerard? Where did they get dropped off? To their mom? To the hospital?
The
So
pound.
many questions.
He is the lure pedophiles. I did not use that word. I did not use that. I did not use any of that. You're badly mistaken. You need to go back and read your book again.
Timu triplets. I don't know who they are.
CPS needs to be notified. How you know they're not? God almighty.
Well, those are the questions people have.
Right.
Nicolina, I'm putting them in the caves. The bear's going to eat them.
Just to be fair, that went by really quick. Nicolina's comment on the pin comment, I couldn't read all of it, but let me go back and see if I can, because it seemed like
Terry,
a fair question.
he's been traveling in somebody else's car. I'm telling you, we're not here to be mean to Ernie. We're not lying. He has no vehicle.
I'm just trying to get to the pin comment so I can read it. So don't mind the skipping for a second.
Listen, he has no car. He has no vehicle. He's had to take a bus everywhere he's went. Seriously, I mean, we're not doing this.
Oh yeah, a goat too. Where did the goat come from?
Right.
So Nicolina's pin comment says, you lied and said that child in the back seat was an adult. Now you're transporting them from saves, or which is it? Something like that. But the point is, like, they, she noticed that it wasn't a child, it was an adult's voice.
Mm-hmm.
Nicolina, I'm putting them in the caves. The bear's going to eat them.
Yeah, she asked if it was caves. Which is it? Or a compound.
Got to feed those hungry bears, especially before they hibernate.
You're going to feed the children you rescued to bears? What the fuck?
And laugh about it.
That's not funny. They're in there listening. You're going to scare the children. They're going to think you're feeding them if there's really kids in there. What the hell?
Nana said, this is a look of someone triggered and trying to cover.
You're going to feed them to bears?
Right, you can't.
You just rescued them. You're gonna scare the shit out of them.
And laugh about it.
Oh my god.
But Nana, I think you're right. But could you look at the extreme he goes? She said, that's the look of someone triggered and trying to cover up for his F up today, showing the kid behind him. And instead of just doing a little thing, like putting a blanket up there and saying, no, you didn't see a kid, and going on with their day, no, he turns it into this grandiose delusion thing. And it's not mentally healthy.
I couldn't see Nana's comment. Is she in this chat or their chat?
In our chat.
Oh, okay. I didn't see her yet. Okay. Wow, this is getting weird.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, next question, please. Son of a bitch. What is it, little bitchy?
Those poor kids are going to have PTSD and everything.
You all right?
No, they're not all right. You just said you're going to feed them to bears.
Food? Okay. Good deal. Little Richie don't need no food. Yeah, I got kids. Nicolina. I'm sorry. Dude, you're sick? Sue. You're autistic? She's tistic. So we don't know what the hell to do with ticket.
Tistic? Autistic? Is that what you're saying? Good God.
Oh, is it a tick on her? Holy shit. Where's the baby goat?
Tick.
Nah, we got a little goat. We got goats in here. We got all kinds of shit in here, guys. You guys are a bunch of... Hold on a minute. The fucking goat's going. Hold on.
Bro. These kind of things just make it weirder. They're going to an amusement park next. Well, we heard a variety of things, Terry. We've heard so many things. They're going to get fed to bears. One of the children was beaten with a whip, which I would think they'd be on their way to the hospital. It would be emergent. But
Sarah, you've been professional in this field. You've been a professional in this field.
He's telling the kids he might feed them to bears. Okay.
What person would rescue kids out of this danger he said with the whips and everything, and then give them to Ernie Shell to take to an amusement that night? It don't work like that.
Mm-hmm.
They would go home to their foster home to settle in for the night, and
plus a
vetted foster home. Nobody's going to give Ernie Shell kids.
Plus, he did just say about the bear, feeding them to bears, and as a child, that would scare the shit out of you and give you PTSD and everything. One of them was beaten. I mean, there's a lot going on. One was already dropped off. Gerard was dropped off, but we don't know where. We don't know where Gerard went. Where did you bring Gerard? Why can't he go to the park?
How does his mind think of that name?
I don't know.
Hold on one second, guys. Ice cream. Somebody said ice cream. Ice cream.
Hey, we didn't say it. We're just listening and brainstorming.
Ice cream. It is ice cream. We do have ice cream. We can get ice cream. How long has it been since y'all had ice cream?
Let me guess. Cash at me $1 or $2 so we can get these children some ice cream.
Oh, he's such a saint buying them ice cream. Here's $50.
This is just a prediction. Let's see. Let's see if we win.
Has it been a while? You know what ice cream is, right? In a cone, like a chocolate cone. Ice cream, yeah. Ice cream, yeah. A while ago. Can you understand her? I can't understand the damn thing she says. Somebody tell me about that. Okay, so ice cream. You like?
Wow. Maybe she was trying to say she was autistic and that's why. But if there really was a kid there, but there probably isn't.
Nobody would give Ernie. Ernie would not be vetted to be with children. Just that right there, Terry.
Can't
Period.
understand
Point
ice
blank.
cream.
Look, he has no patience. He doesn't like children. He's rude. He's hateful. Nobody's going to give him children.
Chocolate, vanilla, strawberry. What y'all want? We'll stop at the next ice cream place. Strawberry? You want strawberry? What do you want? You want chocolate? You like chocolate? Okay, you like chocolate. Okay, good deal. So, guys, look, I'm not a bad guy. I'm going to be buying them ice cream now. Look at that. Do I know these kids? Hell
Cash
no, I
out
don't
me
know
$1.
these kids. I've never met these kids. These
Famous
kids
last words of a
and these
predator.
kids need clothes, too. These kids need clothes. Hold on a
Oh,
minute.
the
Goat's
kids
going off.
need clothing.
Somebody get the fucking goat to me.
Mouth, your language. Ernest. I'm going to say your name, Ernest. There are 3 children in that car, allegedly, and you keep dropping F-bombs. Please stop that. They're very young.
Terry, did it sound like the kids had headsets on just now when he said all this? The kids were, he was talking to the kids and they were answering back.
Wait a minute.
I'm sure he's going to have an excuse for everything. But come on now.
Now listen, Terry, please use your brains. Do you think we believe that? Do you honestly think I'm sitting here believing it? You have to understand what I'm trying to say to you, what Constance is trying to say to you. Somebody else could hear this when you portray this, that you have a kid that was beaten in the head with a whip and you're not going to the ER. What if somebody else watches the replay or something, or there's somebody concerned, a concerned citizen, rightfully so, in the chat? It's his mouth saying it. That's not amusement. We're talking about kids that are hurt and all this other stuff we're hearing.
Right.
So why wouldn't somebody think in logic and think about this and talk about this? And then you're gonna feed kids to bears, blah blah blah. We're not the ones saying it. We're just saying what if. No, I don't believe him, but
Did you
somebody
see
might.
Mama Two's comment? Remember when he was going to go to New York and take children from their mother to show how easy it can be done? Yes, I remember. He was going to do that just to show how easy it can be done. He said that's a good way to get your ass kicked. It was the same time he was going to go into a bar and try to spike drinks and show girls how easy it was to spike their drink.
Mm-hmm. And Terry, if he is messing with us, great. But it's not really messing with us. We're just kind of talking about it. But the thing is, there are people in his chat that are believing the story. Okay, so it might be messing to you. I'm glad you can perceive it that way. But there's others in that chat that don't have that ability cognitively.
Why would anybody do that? Who in their right mental mind messes that way?
Well, point blank, like I said, there's others that can't decipher this cognitively.
It's upsetting me. I'm this close to calling somebody, and I know he's full of shit.
Right.
But I keep thinking, what if?
Yeah, you don't know. Did he say at the beginning, I'm about to tell you a story that's pretend? No.
Never.
He just went on Katie's and was trying to prove
No,
that he's
I'm not.
real.
They actually have headphone sets on, like I said. You know, they talk to like caregivers on the way for protection and for them to be comfortable, be very comfortable with them. Yes, I do have headsets. Everything's good. Do we have clothes? Yes, we do. We need clothes. I mean, they only have one.
So you rescued them and grabbed them out of this compound or wherever you grabbed them from, and you had time to grab their headphones and everything? Mm-hmm.
Right.
Set of clothes and what they had.
And a goat.
And, you know,
don't forget the goat.
I'll take a picture of the clothes and show you. I'll take a picture of the clothes and show you all later on. Thank you.
I bet he don't.
He is trafficking kids, takes pics to sell them. No, I'm not selling the kids. I'm not selling the kids. Would never sell the kids. I'm gonna buy them chocolate.
Somebody
gonna
said
buy
that
them ice cream, and I didn't know they had a damn goat. The goat was the new thing. They had it in a little box. That's pretty cool. Hold a minute. Damn goat. Hold on.
I actually just
guys.
heard a
There's a
goat.
goat back there.
No, they can hear because they're answering questions. But, you know. Yeah, Ash, there's that too. There's the shark that I see at first.
Hold on a minute. Okay, so if any, the link's in the chat. Somebody said drop the link. Let Flava. I don't know who Flava is. Who's Flava? Do you know Flava? I don't know Flava. Yes, this live will be deleted. This live will be deleted. So y'all better clip and close. Nicolina's streaming. That's good. Who else is streaming? Betty streaming. Yeah, figured. Who else is streaming? Oh, Katie. Oh, yeah. Well, they all will stream after this. So, anyways.
You said you like streamers.
We're getting them to the right place. They're going right. Thank you. And I've got a ton of text messages, guys. My phone may go out. Outlaw Tiger, if you want to come up and help out, you can go ahead and help out. If you don't,
don't.
We'll do whatever. Hey, cussing ain't the least thing or the worst thing they've been around. I'll tell you that, Sheila. You need to open your fucking eyes up. Seriously.
Yeah, drop another one.
Next question. Are you at a petting zoo? No, I'm in a car with a zoo. I've got a zoo in the car. Ernie, you got them all triggered. I know I got them triggered. They get ready to shit their britches. Nicolina 777 is in here. 777. What can you do for you?
So I have a couple of questions. If you have the
Wait, before this part of it, I want to point out that Mama T is in the chat and she says, Ernie, you got them all triggered, LOL, with the laughing emoji. This isn't funny. We're talking about kids.
Yeah, it's not funny, bitch.
That's not funny.
What kind of sick fuck does that?
We know you're trying to get your wrench back, though. I understand.
Okay, a couple questions. Hurry up. I ain't got much time. Hurry up.
All right. So was that a little dog in the back seat just barking?
A little dog? No, that's a fucking goat. There's a different dog.
Watch your mouth.
Okay. So when the young man in the back seat was in your camera
the
view earlier,
the 9-year-old or 11-year-old, which one?
You said that it was an adult.
There was 3 of them. There was 3 of them. There's 2 of them now. We dropped one of them off.
Yeah, don't forget your rod.
And then you made a mention and you kind of alluded to the fact that you found them in caves. Is that
I didn't
what
say
happened?
nothing about no cave. Didn't say nothing about no cave. Tunnels.
That's why I'm asking.
Big difference on tunnels and all that.
In the tunnel with a goat, and they all had headphones to block out the swearing. Got it. Got that, Constance?
Yeah, got it.
Difference between where we found them at. Anyway,
I'm trying to be actual factual.
Well, you be factual. I hope you ain't plastic and your brain ain't melted like her. Go ahead.
I'm asking you legitimate questions. And then you stated that they were minor children and that you are with them. And I don't know if you saw my community post, but you're clearly in New Jersey.
Oh.
And the woman you accidentally showed on the live stream looks a lot like Daniela Martino.
Oh.
or however you say Dr. Maga's last name. Is that who you're with right now? So, no, hold on. Can you rewind all that again? Because I was speaking with the goat back there. Got my finger. During your live stream, the one with Mark and me on panel. Hold on a minute. The fucking goat. Get the goat back there. I don't want it there. Hold on. Get the fucking goat. The goat's going crazy, Nicolina. Hold on a second.
Well, I said, one of my guesses in the last few days was New York.
Second. Okay, go ahead now. Go ahead. Hold the goat back there, guys. Hold the goat. Damn. Okay, now go ahead. Go ahead with your question. Something about Martina, or whatever. What is it?
Daniela, is it Martino? I can't remember Maga's last name, but it looked like her. You accidentally showed her. You showed that you were in the state of New Jersey.
Oh, shit.
So do you have permission to be traveling with these children across state lines?
The kids, look, the kids needed help, Nicolina, and I know you ain't used to help.
I didn't just agree with that.
And get them put in the room.
I didn't disagree with that.
But you're going to find out. Anyway, it is what it is.
Okay, I'm going to leave you with this. It sounds like you are trafficking children. Have a good night.
Okay.
God, I'm agreeing with Nicolina.
Hold on.
You never know.
That's too loud.
You never know. It's not funny, Mama T.
And by him alluding to things, now Maga's probably going to get down, whether she is or not, isn't. Someone's going to call the cops on Maga. She's going to be You know, if she's not with him, she's going to have this all brought into her life again, all because he's playing bullshit or you really got him stirred up. Yeah, I'm sure MAGA's going to appreciate people calling on her because I'm sure there will be people.
You never know. Now, I didn't see any. They must be referring to earlier when you guys saw some photographs, the one I missed.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what they're referring to? Now, did anyone else see what appeared to be MAGA?
I didn't see a picture of her.
Okay, maybe we'll look after. I haven't got to see it.
Go ahead. Who's online?
Sounds like you made a fool out of yourself tonight. I mean, today.
So I'm doing what now? Can I help you? Can I help you?
I said it sounds like you made a fool out of yourself today because you avoided the questions
Made a fool
and
out of
everything.
myself. Well, I tell you, I've done a lot.
Oh, she put it on there?
What have you been doing?
Thanks, Girl Cole.
No. Let's get back to let's stay on topic. You said
Pink
that
Bo's mic.
You
gotta fix Pink Bo's mic. I do it a lot when I have her up. I can't believe he found this song again. The chat is not happy about Pink. His subs aren't happy.
He does want to beat like a sheep.
Take it away.
Damn, that's loud.
Throw your hands up, then point them to the floor.
Turn the volume down on the video for now. Until the music's over. So I don't hurt anybody's earbuds.
Okay, who's online? Who's up here? Who's the artillery? Who's that?
Artillery.
Dude,
who is that?
You can't do that.
Okay, hold on, man. Let me get this.
Okay.
Let me get this off here. These sheep songs are killing me. Okay, go ahead.
No, you really interrupted the questions I was doing.
Okay, I'm sorry for interrupting. There's somebody else in the back. Who else is this?
But anyways,
Interesting.
Ernie, but you avoided the questions of what what Constance was actually asking you.
I've avoided all kind of questions. I'm sorry about that. So sue me. Anybody? Who's that?
You also avoided the questions of what Ras was actually asking you.
Well, I don't answer Dick with ears. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Goodbye. Anyways, next question. Who else is up?
Sorry. I have the picture in question loaded now too, by the way. I can't tell who it is. It looks like it got a little blurry, but there is somebody that people might recognize if I need to show
These
it.
people don't know if they're beep, I'm a sheep, or if they're a fucking cow. That's crazy, ain't it? That's all, folks. Exactly
It's
right.
beep, you're a creep.
Exactly right. Exactly right. God almighty, I'm telling you, people, it's been one hellacious day. One hellacious day. I get it coming from all sides, I tell you.
I will.
I wonder why.
Like.
Too many crazies and negativity, right?
I mean, I feel like I could show it since he showed it. It was actually on the stream.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to see it.
Yeah, I want to see it.
It's not like you know what I mean, showing something that he didn't just show, so I feel justified in showing it. Okay. You can only zoom in if you're on a phone, I guess. So the person is behind him, and it looks like he was moving, and the video got a little blurred. But you can kind of see the driver's face if you zoom in a little. And that's about all I got. If you want to screenshot it and then look later. Well, I can send it to you. Okay.
Yeah, send it to me. But he doesn't realize that his little joke, or if it is a joke, this could get people sent to Tina's house. Concern. It could get people sent to MAGA's house. Concern. It could get people sent to Smokey's house. Concern.
It's a woman.
Anybody's house. Concern. And it would just be a joke. For what? What's the payoff? What's the end result? More real life hurt and pain for people?
Oh, sorry.
Exactly right. You're exactly right. Really, you're very wrong. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. You think
Message sent, Constance.
that.
Okay.
I'm sorry that you're that blind and you can't actually see people out here doing stuff in the right manner. I'm sorry about that. I'm so sorry about that.
This is something to read, Constance. I'm gonna let you answer this one. I'm gonna let you handle that one.
Okay. Cherry, honey. He said he rescued him
I
last
thought
night.
it was a joke. I thought he was messing with us. You said he was messing with us.
Yes. Think about it. If he rescued him last night from wherever he rescued him. Ernie is the rescuer. What he would do if he was a real extractor, he would bring them out to a social worker, to a law enforcement, to a guardian ad litem, maybe. He would bring him out to an agency. They would not leave the children with Ernie mere minutes. He would just be the guy that goes in, the superhero. And they would pass him off instantly to an agency. They're not going to leave these children in an unvetted source. Now, how do I know Ernie's unvetted? Listen to his mouth. Listen to his mania. He has no car. He has no... Do you even know if he's trained to do this, correctly? No, you don't. If you guys scrutinized Ernie as much as you scrutinized everything else, you might get somewhere. Ernie is not someone that is qualified to manage kids more than extracting him if he did that. So they would just instantly be passed off. They wouldn't be spending the day with him going to the amusement park. They just wouldn't. They would go to their social workers, and the social worker would introduce them to their new foster home. A lot of times they go to the social worker's office because there's not a foster home yet. But they find a foster home, a group home, and they place them. You don't go right from child trafficking to the amusement park. That'd be traumatizing.
That's a very good point about the rescue and then going out for ice cream and amusement park. Yeah, that's a good point.
You might go for ice cream with the social worker on your way home, but you wouldn't be getting all these questions from Ernie Shell and drug all around the world and listen to all the foul language, and it just don't ring true.
If you were rescued, you would need to go to get checked immediately at the hospital, and authorities would need to check them over. You need to get checked at the hospital. Hello, Angelo.
Hello. Can we please stop engaging with Terry should have been swallowed, whatever the fuck her name is, please? Let me tell you something.
Sometimes.
I keep hoping, yeah.
The very first thing that happens to a child that's rescued is medical and psychological assessments.
Yes, that's what I was trying to just say.
Safety and protection, which Ernie is not. Ernie is on the run from the law. Ernie is on the run from the law. Ernie is on the run from the law. I'm going to start talking like Ernie. Can you hear me? Ernie is on the run from the law. He is a wanted man. He is a wanted man. He is a wanted man. Safety and protection, safety and protection, safety and protection of children is the paramount second step. A safe placement and law enforcement protection. Legal procedures, legal procedures, put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me say legal procedures. Legal procedures, custodian and guardianship, as Constance Sue already tested on. Testimony and evidence, reunification with family or placement with child protective safety services, and then long-term support and monitoring, none of which Ernie is equipped for. Ernie wipes his ass with a finger. He doesn't even know it's fucking reality. So is he working for an agency? No, because Ernie is wanted. Ernie is a criminal. Ernie is a coward. Ernie is a scumbag.
This
Ernie
goes
is
along with
stolen
the
valor.
cognitive. I was speaking about cognitive ability and function over in some of the chat there. That was one of the problems. And you're being promoted over there as a liar, and there's some number to call, so they start believing it. You know what I mean? That's why that's being put out. Discredit you. And the lack of cognitive ability in some people there is a problem.
They'll call that number in a heartbeat, but refuse to call Madison County.
That number does not discredit me. Has anybody called that number? Block
No.
your
Call it.
block.
They won't call
block,
it. They're just going to agree that he's telling the truth. They believe him. That's what I'm saying.
block the number. I'll call it right now live.
What's a good idea?
But Terry and the other Tigers,
They make
if
it
we're
bigger.
lying, all you have to do Monday is call Madison County, Kentucky. I forgot the guy's name, though. I always forget the guy's name that you can call. But it's on Nana C's page in a video.
Yeah, get the info there. That's a good idea.
And you could call for yourself.
Can she post numbers here? Or does it not let you post?
Sometimes it does, sometimes it don't.
I wasn't sure if she
did
needs
he
a
already?
wrench to post stuff.
He took it down. Where the fuck did it go?
Yeah, where's the number?
Oh, here it is. It's not an 800 number, by the way. It's a 216 number.
Where does that go to?
Who the fuck knows? We're about to find out.
Well, you heard all the stuff he said about you anyway, I'm sure.
I could give two fucks.
I know.
Terry, did that motorcycle gang get Hunter? No, they did not. Law enforcement came and said, no, you're not taking him. If somebody came to my house to get my kid, I'm calling the cops right away. Especially a motorcycle gang.
3 kids and a goat, and Gerard was already dropped off, and 1 kid was beat in the head with a whip. But they're going to the amusement
Gerard.
park without going to the hospital to get their head checked out from the whip wounds.
That's as bad as Lasley.
That's why I had
Lasley's on the plane.
Brian, Ellie, and Leslie. That's why I had to record those clips. And I played it 4 times so people could understand what was said.
All right, are you guys ready?
I'm ready.
Thank you for calling DigitalForensicsCorp.com, the most experienced and technologically advanced digital forensics provider in the industry. Your call may be recorded for quality and training purposes. Please listen to the following options. If you know your party's extension, please dial it at any time. Press 1 to start a new digital forensics or e-discovery case. Press 2 if you are an existing client and already have a case ID.
We're calling the number.
Press 4 if you require emergency.
Chat. He's in the back chat. Should I let him up for the number call? Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. Let him up. I called the number, Ernie. It doesn't fucking go nowhere.
Okay, anyways, guys, we're dropping these kids off. It's raining, as you see. We're really doing this shit. Angelo, you're a piece of shit. Nice to meet
I
you,
thought they're
buddy.
going to the park.
Good day. So, nah, I'm just playing with that. We are dropping them off in good hands. Let me get this round. It's wet. Everything's wet. Little girl, you got your little blanket here?
What about the wounds?
Okay, put it on. Here you go. Here, sweetie. Here you go. Yep, Shell does it again. It's where it's got to be. So we're waiting on these people here to meet up, and we're going to do the chit-chat change and all that. You know, that's how it goes.
Don't forget the papers.
Yep. Don't forget the ice cream. Don't forget the clothing.
And the goat.
Goat's fine.
You're probably going to have calls made to Maga's house, to Tina's house, to Smoky Mountain Mama's house.
That's fine. That's good. Call
You
them
don't
up.
care?
Call them up. Somebody
You
needs
don't
to
care?
call something on you. Yeah, they need to
You
call.
You
Somebody
don't
needs
care
to
what
call
you
Jenny
put those
Craig
ladies
for you.
through?
Jenny Craig, any one of
Haven't-
them. Richard
Ernie, there's
Simmons,
been a
whoever
picture
you want.
posted.
Ernie?
There you go.
Haven't
Good
you put
deal.
them through enough?
Of your driver.
Anyway,
Your
my
driver.
driver's awesome. Here's the police right now pulling in.
Right.
Everything's
Show us.
all good.
Let me talk to him. So
Here
I
we
know you're not
go.
trafficking him.
Live stream, buddy. Live stream.
There's the
Let's go.
driver.
Turn the
Who is
video
the
on.
driver? I told you who it was. Another place. I already told you.
No, you
No, you
didn't.
She's there. That's her.
That's Mandy. Agent Mandy.
Mm-hmm.
Mandy.
Yeah.
Well, not Mandy
You're
C.
gonna get Mandy hemmed up in some shit too.
Yeah, then people will think it's Mandy. Mandy's in the chat, I think. I'll take
It's
that
not.
off.
It's not the Mandy in the chat.
Yeah, I wanted to say it's not that Mandy.
Tell me you're a selfish son of a bitch without telling me you're a selfish son of a bitch. You don't care what happens to MAGA, just smoking about Mama or Tina. You don't care.
Look,
This
when
is
I
all
was
just
in
a
that
joke.
conference when I was in that conference meeting that you all said I didn't go to, I was awarded $20,000 for a contract,
Sure
so I'm
you were,
completing my
Dan.
contract.
Sure
Exactly,
you
that's
were.
exactly what I'm doing. You
No,
guys
you
are
weren't.
stupid.
No, you weren't.
And you're
No, you
idiots.
weren't. No,
Then
you
where was
weren't.
I at,
No, you
Angelo? Where
weren't.
was that big conference
And
room
you
at?
want
That
$1 for
Constance said.
tea.
Where was
You
the
were
big conference room at
you
that I was
you
sitting
were.
there waiting on the meeting? Dude,
You
shut
mean
the
you
fuck
mean
up.
at the
You're a
university?
loser.
You mean
Call
at the
that
university?
number. Call that number.
You
I'm
mean at
waiting
the,
on that number. I'm gonna talk to them
We
and see if
did.
anybody may report that on you. I know they have. I know
I
four
called it.
people
I
may
called it.
report.
I called it. I called it. They're not open.
Oh, they're not open. Okay, cause why? It's a weekend.
It's
Yep,
the
exactly.
forensic number.
Anyways, I gotta get some food. You guys be safe. Have fun, motherfuckers. I'll see y'all tonight with
Don't
another
forget
live
the ice
review.
cream. Don't
Bye,
forget the ice
Already got the ice
coward.
cream.
cream.
Already
Run,
got the ice cream,
run,
Sarah.
run like the
Sarah,
little bitch you
Sarah,
are,
don't
Ernie.
forget to
Run
pull
like the
the
little
tape
bitch you
before
are,
it gets out of
Ernie.
your
Run
mouth.
like the little bitch you
Don't
are,
forget the
Ernie.
ice
Run like the
cream.
little bitch you are, Ernie. Ernie, you're a bitch. Run like the little coward bitch that you are. Bye, Ernie.
You're dismissed.
Bye, Ernie. Bye, Ernie. Little bit. I'm doing more than your fat ass
I'm
is
gonna
doing
start
that
talking
now.
like you, Ernie. I'm gonna start talking like you, Ernie. I'm gonna start
Everybody
talking like
just
you,
sent
Ernie. I'm
me
gonna say things
PayPal
3
and
times.
Cash App
I'm gonna
for
say it
these
3 times.
beautiful
Say
children.
it 3
Thank you
times.
so
Thank
I'm
you
gonna
for
much.
the
say it like 3
I
times,
PayPal.
Ernie.
appreciate you
Ernie,
all.
Ernie,
Thank you
you're a
for the
Thank
scumbag,
you.
Ernie.
PayPal.
You're a
We, the
scumbag, Ernie.
people, will
Ernie.
protect the children
At
just
all
like Angelo at
costs.
all costs.
At
Say
all
it, bitch.
costs.
I'm gonna call your mama.
Dumbass.
I'm gonna call your mama.
Didn't you say you talked to his sister?
I did talk to his sister. She's the one that gave him a tablet.
He has a lot of devices then.
So he can talk to himself. So he can make up all those text messages like he's, like he said that the decoy was talking to Fred. No, it was Ernie pretending to be a woman talking to Fred.
Yep. Because Ernie knows how to play that feminine role really well.
Right. He knows what red
Right.
panties will do to Fred. Mm-hmm.
Just like Ernie already knew in advance what a furry was, didn't you, Ernie? Ernie, you
He
knew
went to
what
the
a
furry
furry was.
convention.
Come on, Ernie.
Oh, I
But
just
he
had an
even-
image of the furry butt plug. Ugh, what did you
He
guys
even
say?
spun that because he said it was Jody Sue Brown said a woman was gonna be arrested for Cotton's murder. And he said it's Jody Sue Brown. The very next line, Fred said, it's a Simpson. Ernie didn't show the line where it said it's a Simpson. So he said he made everybody believe that Jody Sue Brown was gonna be arrested.
So Ernie was at a builders conference room that's run by the like the Rotary Club. It's like a Rotary Club hosted at the university. When Ernie panned over because Ernie sucks at filming, he actually got the name of the room and the construction company. And there was no conference for that time or frame, but they do allow people to tour the facility because it's a construction room built by the construction company, and it's like an advertisement for them. So Ernie was sitting. Yeah, Ernie was sitting in a conference room. It was somewhere in Florida when he was staying at, what was her name? I want to say her name.
Tampa?
Yeah, he was in, I want to say Tammy's house or something like that.
Deb stopped herself and said she was at Port Arthur's or Northport. Debbie said she lived at Northport.
Northport, yes, Northport. That's where he was.
Yeah.
Like with Doug in Northport? Doug Northport.
Yeah. I have the video of Deb doxing herself on that video where we compared the voice. She said,
Ernie's and Ernie's only saving grace with the feds over there, or not the feds, but the state police, is that they don't extradite to Kentucky. So that was a fail. But I had him there. He's not in Florida now. He's obviously not in Kentucky now, or Tennessee. But he did meet up with his family for the birthday celebration. Ernie. Birthday celebration
really?
up there. Yeah.
You didn't even say hi to Leslie. What the hell?
Yep. And Mama T definitely 1000% said that Ernie is LARPing. She didn't say the word LARPing, but she did say she did say pretending, which is fine. Mama T skips around on Ernie and supports him and then doesn't support him, then supports him and then doesn't support him, pretends to be afraid for her life, then pretends not to be afraid for her life. So either she sent the messages to me and I sent messages to her and she's afraid for her life. Which you shouldn't be, because the police don't kill people like that, Mama T. They just arrest you and question you in relation to the crimes that you're participating in. So you have nothing to be afraid of unless, I don't know, you've been doing something wrong.
We have somebody in the back. I'm not sure who that is. We have a question from Leslie. We have somebody named, I don't want to say your name, your screen name's on there. Do you want to change your name to a different name, or do you not mind, person in the back? Because I don't know if that's your real name.
You're too damn nice.
Or you can put up a screen.
I did it once by accident. Are you trying to come up or just drop a link? Wave your hand if you're trying to come up and your camera's on. I see a fan. Do you want to shut your camera off if you're trying to come up?
Blink twice if you need help.
Yeah.
Blink twice if you need to be rescued.
I just see a ceiling fan. I'm not sure if you're just dropping something in the back. Hold on, the camera's moving around a lot. I'll just wait until I see if you shut your camera off if you're trying to come up. And if I let you up, your name on the screen is going to be shown if you don't change it to something else. If you don't mind, that's fine, if you hear me. Are you trying to come up? Wave your hand if you want me to put you up. I see darkness now, or the ceiling, I think. I'm not sure if I should. I'm not getting a signal you want to come up. Just give me a hand wave if you want me to let you up. But in the meantime, we'll just continue because I can't tell if you want to come up.
Did we finish playing the call? Sorian wanted us to finish playing the call.
Yeah, no, they're not open.
Oh.
It's an agency that you can pay money to forensically analyze the background of people. However, if you have identity lock and a few other things and you set up several shell identities, you can really screw around with those crazy little fucking report things. So anyways, it's nothing. As I assume.
I missed Leslie's question. I don't know if you answered Leslie's question. When was he in Harlan for the birthday?
Sometime in the last 14 days, because that's when he picked up a tablet.
Oh. You didn't see Leslie. Dang.
I got. We got the Clippers going. Are the Clippers here? Channel Clippers, are you here? I'd like you to meet Ernie Maxwell. He is a self-proclaimed hero from Harlan, Kentucky, and is the star, according to Mama T, of his own imaginary action movie. Okay. I want you to let you all know that Ernie Maxwell is the man that has saved exactly 0 children from abduction, but managed to run from the law like the Wile E. Coyote. Let me tell you something. He's armed with a heart full of bravado and a head full of hot air because there ain't nothing else in that fucking skull. Ernie's mission is clear. It's to look busy while doing absolutely nothing. Let me tell you. What Ernie does have a talent for is storytelling and a knack for theatrics. Ernie has convinced his loyal, stupid, idiotic, moronic, slightly confused followers that he's a real-life hero. He is a real-life hero. Yeah. Don't let the badge fool you, though, because Timu has also supplied Ernie with his very own goat. Let me tell you something. Timu goats are the next big thing. And he lies, and he evades reality, and he evades accountability. And while he's never rescued a single child, let me tell you, Ernie does excel at dodging the law and spinning tails. Taller than the Appalachian Mountains. Yes. Yeah. And that's pretty tall. From selling pet rocks to marketing his sandy disposition, Ernie's entrepreneurial spirit knows no bounds. However, if you know of a place that's selling single socks, Ernie's interested. If you're looking for a hero who's all talk and no action, and you can't afford Donald Trump, look no further than Ernie Maxwell, the legend of his own lunchtime. Ernie Maxwell, because some heroes are made and some are just made up. While supplies last, $29.95.
Shipping not included. Nana C said, Angelo, were they aware that he's running from those charges in Florida?
I would imagine. Let's test that question. We're all part of some family somewhere, right? We all have family members. Would we be aware something is up with one of our relatives if they rarely ever show up, and when they show up, they're full of shit stories,
I
and
think
they
she
look
meant
like
the
they.
police.
Oh, I
I
have
think
no
she meant
idea.
the Florida police know that he was on the run.
The Florida police knew he was on the run, yes, and they can't do anything about stolen valor in Florida. Obviously, I mean, think about it. It's Florida, so they won't do anything about stolen valor.
Yes,
the only
Bert,
way
he did. Excuse me.
And if you remember when he was in Florida, that was his original death threat to me, and that's where I tried to press charges on him there for that. But I can't press charges on him in Florida because I don't live in Florida.
Oh,
So I had to press charges in Pennsylvania. So if Ernie's up to it, since he's in New Jersey, if you want to swing by Hershey, Pennsylvania for a couple of hours / couple of days, because you're going to get arrested, by all means, come on by to Hershey Park RV, and that's where I'm at, and we can have a little chat. But remember, 300 yards, Ernie, 300 yards.
So there's a question on the screen from Mammoth telling you she is in Texas stalker. She's a stalker for over 2 years. I thought it was the other person that recently left the chat, the stalker, but what else did I just miss? Something else.
Unfortunately,
that one.
Easy's bird. Mammoth T is also a stalker because she is threatening to release information on people, which is a form of stalking.
Did you see what Ernie thought of going to jail? Did you see the first clip we played? Angelo?
What?
Did you see the first clip we played about what Ernie thinks of jail?
No.
Play it again, Sarah. Just the first part of it.
Okay. That was the first one in the back chat?
Yeah, just like the first 3 minutes of it. So
Okay.
he's not going to have much fun in jail.
Oh, wait. I got to fix the screen. Gotta change our layout. I did that once before. There we go. This is the one where he got out of jail.
So let me tell you about the commissary process. So you go in, they give you, your dress outs, which is orange, unless it's like a major thing and you're red. And they give you a towel and a washcloth. And you carry your mattress in it, and you carry a sheeting. That's it. That's all you get. They don't give you no toothbrush, no toothpaste, no cup to drink. I didn't get one. And
Can you pause that for a second?
Some people are.
Miss, can you pause that for a second? Is it paused? I can't hear nothing.
I can't either. Sarah, you there?
Yeah, it's paused.
Okay.
All right. Let me give a message to Mr. T. Mr. T, Boyd, Trash, whatever you want to call yourself. I want you to create a live stream where you go to Home Depot. Okay. I'm going to purchase something at your Home Depot. You tell me where the Home Depot is. I'm going to purchase something. I'm going to purchase you a cactus. Then I want you to take that cactus and I want you to stick it up your fucking ass because you're a fucking woman beater and an elder beater. You could shut the whole entire fuck up, you piece of fucking shit. Fuck you. Fuck your ancestors. Go fuck yourself and go fuck a cactus. Thank you.
That's one I haven't heard yet.
And violins in the chat for Ernie.
Glad we could assist you, Debbie. Should I play the video now?
Yeah.
Coming off a lot of crazy stuff. Some people are in there for bad reasons, but you never know. I mean, it's like, and then you got to like 8 foot tall as your bunk. You got 3 bunks. Your eyes on the top tier. So here I am throwing my mattress up there, the blanket on, and laying down. And I'm like, I lay on the mattress, and then like you can hear it going, like it's flat. I'm like, oh God. So here I am, Now remember, you're on the top tier. There's no room to put nothing else. And you're sitting here, and I'm sitting here looking like some kind of ninja or something top, and I'm sitting here folding the top of the mattress down, putting a sheet around it, trying to tie it off to make a pillow. And finally lay down, and I've got just a little bit of pillow, and lay my head down, and it goes, so I'm like, hey, hell. So I'm taking my shirt off, putting up under it, pawing it up, and just to lay down and rest. So the first night I got about 2.5 hours sleep. I ain't gonna lie. People screaming down the halls. You never know what was going on. It was wild. They just like, oh God, you ain't gonna get me. No, you ain't getting me. Come on, come on, come on. Sound like Bruce Lee down there having a staring contest in the beers. Who could say wow the longest? So, anyways, it was crazy. It was really crazy. So I didn't have no cup. So they have like a cooler that's set up, and you got to push a button, and water comes out. You know, just cool. That's your fresh water. So I had to get my water from the shower because I didn't have enough cup. So I'd have to hold my hand out there and stick my head up, and the water would run out the floor. So crazy, real crazy. It was enough to see, you know. But I'd say this: before anybody become a police officer or a judge, I wish they'd make a law. I wish they'd make a law. Law enforcement and judges, and lawyers, law enforcement, prosecutors, judges, and police officers. Before they become police officers, judges, or lawyers, or that prosecutors, they'd have to spend 3 days in jail. 3 days in jail just to see what it's actually like. That way, they wouldn't put all those huge fines, those long sentences to people. Because I guarantee you, if they only knew that, they wouldn't do people that way. It's worse. It's worse. It was filthy. It was nasty. It was awful. But, you know, it was what God wanted me to do, and I did. So
I think that's all of it.
And like I said, I'm glad I got to talk to those young people.
Okay,
That's where he's running from.
Okay, so let me just comment on that. He thinks there should be a law passed that makes judges, lawyers, and cops and things like that spend a few days in jail so that they don't put long sentences on people. Well, let me tell you something, Ernie. Jail's not meant to be pretty. It's not meant to be fun. It's not meant to be like a fucking field trip or like a vacation. It's meant to make you as miserable as possible, because people that are in there, for the most part, not all of them, for the most part, have made the lives of people, their victims, miserable. Okay, what I think should happen, if you really want my opinion, I think everybody in this country should be required, if they're eligible and if they're medically cleared, to participate in the armed forces for a minimum contract of 2 years. I think it would give you a better appreciation of the military and a better appreciation of service, something higher than yourself. And I'm saying eligible people. Like, I understand there's people who are sick who actually do want to serve, but they can't. They just medically can't do it. But there's a lot of people out there that talk a lot of shit about the military who've never served a day in their life. In fact, they make every effort to avoid serving. Okay? Running away from serving.
And he cried because he didn't have a cup. You know, instead of going over, to the desert or, somewhere, the Vietnam jungle, something serious. He cried because he didn't have a cup.
But anyways, I definitely think Mr. T, Mark, Terry, and Ernie, Mac Shell definitely need to do a Home Depot meetup for a cactus ride.
Somebody said they'd pay for the cactus. I forgot who it was in chat.
I would definitely PayPal for that. I don't even PayPal. I would actually call the store directly and purchase it.
DoorDash from a cactus. Well, I think that's all I got today.
All fast food is expensive now, Shannon. I mean, Jesus, everything's up.
Yeah, nothing's cheap. There's no dollar menu. What the hell?
Everything's expensive now.
Did you see the meals he's been eating?
The what?
He's been eating like a king.
Yeah, he has been eating a lot of restaurants.
Yeah, $60, $40
every day. I couldn't imagine. I don't eat out though. Besides grabbing like fries.
Cost me like $350 to fill up my camper. $350.
Damn.
That's fucking expensive. But worth it.
I don't want to be mean to Mark because I don't want to, stress Mark out anymore. But in my opinion, he hasn't had a good enough break to come back. He's just going to end up back where he was because it's just too much.
What, in jail?
The Nut Hut. I think that's where he's headed.
I've always been nice to Mark, even when people weren't kind to him, and I never changed. But the other day he mentioned me negatively when he was on his tiger kick, and I never have done anything to him, so that was offensive to me. It was surprising because I've always been kind to you, Mark, if you're still here. Like I said, even when others turned on you.
At least you tried, Abby. Good try. I mean, hey, I give credit where people, at least try. I know there's people that want to serve and they can't, and I get it. So how long do you think it's going to be before Ernie claims that he didn't say he made 20 grand today? Like he did with the $7 grand, which turned into $9 grand, which turned into zero.
I do believe he mentioned the 20 grand earlier, which I was thinking, didn't he ask for $1 or $2 earlier?
You got 20
Bro,
grand.
You got 20 G's.
Oh my God.
He couldn't afford a flashlight.
Got expenses though. He's got expenses.
I got resources yesterday for a flashlight. Somebody loaned me one. I felt like this is good for my mission.
See, when he mentions commissary, I hear something different. I hear commissary. I know it's a really great grocery store on a military installation where us real true veterans can go and grocery shop for reduced prices, which I know Ernie doesn't know anything about because he's not a real veteran.
My father-in-law shops on base for the discount.
When I hear commissary, I hear Ernie having to pay some dues to get some commissary.
I happen to live right near a base, actually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is Angelo Smiley. Yep. Oh, yeah, Mark said he was suing Noodle's father for hurting his leg, and he's going to give half of it to Ernie to save the children's. But Mark, Ernie's not saving the children's.
Okay, so I wrote a little poem. Can I read it?
Oh, yes. Please do.
All right, I got to turn it into a song, but here's the poem.
I'm fond of poetry.
All right, guys. I'm not really the greatest writer in the world, but
I think this is going to be good, though.
I do enjoy writing poems.
I have a feeling this is going to be good.
All right, here we go. It's called Raylin Swell. In the town of Raylin, with a swagger and yell, lives a wannabe hero named Ernie Shell. He boasts of grand rescues of kids saved galore, but dig a bit deeper and you'll find zero, not more. With a vest and a badge, both bought on the cheap, he parades through the town while the town folk all weep. For the children, he cries, I'll save them from harm. But it's clear as the day he lacks any charm. Not a child has been rescued, not a life saved by him. Just tall tales and stories filled up to the brim.
Oh, hell.
He runs from the law with a coward's retreat while claiming he's brave and quick on his feet. He sells pet rocks and nonsense to his gullible crew, each one believing his stories are true. Behind all the bluster, the lies, and the show, Ernie Shell's nothing, just a big fat zero. So here's to you, Ernie, with your valor so fake. May the truth of your deeds be bitter with heartache. For no child has been rescued, not a single one. Your scams and your stories are all said and done.
Oh my God. It's like the night before Christmas. I'm fucking dead. That is clippable.
That's actually what I built. That's what I built it on.
I could tell. Yeah, that is very clippable. Very good. Very well done. Well done.
Ernie fucked around. Ernie found
Give
out.
him a hand, guys. That was brilliant. Brilliant.
Woo! Yay! Yes. Woo!
That's like insert the clap.
Ernie found out
Damn.
that when you challenge a real veteran to get your records, it was the start of your. Actually, the start of your downfall was 3 years ago. Well, actually, let me rephrase that. The start of your downfall was the day that your dad decided to not wear a condom. And then
shit.
You came out.
Oh, shit.
Now, We could see which one got the real honor and integrity in your family. You know which one it was? You want to know which one it was? It was the doctor that should have slapped you in the face. Yes.
It's a little delayed response, but you deserve it. The clapping.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you did.
Thank you. Oh my God, you should have.
Take a bow. Take a bow.
Wait, somebody threw a brick. Hold on. Oh shit. All right. Yeah.
You know, Constance like fell off or some shit. Where'd you go,
She's
Constance?
like, she's like, I'm done. I'm
You
out.
fell off in the middle of the poetry, Constance.
Jesus, Constance. What the hell?
What the hell?
Don't worry, Ernie. Okay. Once you're in the jailhouse with your big brother, I'll be sure to make sure your commissary is nice and padded.
Well, I'm sure some people will pay him. He'll get money.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she had a call. Okay. Thank you, Charlotte.
He'll never meet up. That's the thing. He'll only meet up with people that he thinks he can overpower and outsmart. So basically, anybody with one brain cell less than him is people that he'll meet up with. He won't meet up with somebody strong. He won't meet up with somebody smart because they'll be able to see through his bullshit.
There's a question for you on the screen. I don't know the answer to that.
The two from Kentucky are. I don't know about the one in New York.
Oh, I thought there was one in Kentucky.
There's two in Kentucky.
Oh, okay.
Two in Kentucky, one in New York. The Florida one was resolved.
Oh, okay.
And for anybody that likes to have fun with DMV websites, you can actually log into well, maybe you guys can't. You can check somebody's DMV record if you know their name and their social security number, which Ernie Shell seems to share on his own website. So he is sure. You can find out that he actually has a suspended license for failure to pay fines in the state of Virginia, which carries over to any other state. It will be red flagged. He does not have a legal driver's license. Ernie.
And everything.
And everything.
At all costs. Man, I was hoping maybe Mama T would stop by. I wanted to talk to her about that video that I did put on private, but it still makes no sense to me what Leg said. But, you know,
they're
maybe
trying
someday.
To distract.
Maybe someday she'll come over.
Focusing on you distracts from Ernie. I don't know if people realize this, but if you look at the core people that are trying to keep like different fights going, it's a distraction. It is a tool used to distract you from actual crimes being committed before your eyes. That's it. So if they're focused on you and you're focused on arguing with them, no offense, with something that you've already taken care of, it's because they don't want you focused on Ernie Shell.
Well, some are creative enough, manipulative wise to do that, but some are not. And I don't think those with the lacking the cognitive abilities that I was talking about earlier would think that way. I think you know strategy and all that from your field, but I don't think some think that way.
No.
I don't think some are clever enough for that. No offense. But it does create one. You're absolutely right.
Well, don't forget he's a super soldier too. So he's like, if you ever notice, I want people to look back on some shows. I'm gonna give you guys some shows. I want you to, if you've seen them before, you'll remember what I'm talking about. If you haven't seen them, go just take a gander at them. Okay, ready? Universal Soldier.
I thought we had that.
Universal Soldier. What was the theme of Universal Soldier? Bioengineered humans with chips. Okay. Repo Man. They were repoing harvested organs. Harvested organs. Harvested organs. I gotta say it 3 times because Ernie's people need to hear it 3 times for it to sink in. Okay. I'm giving you 2 things. Go look at Criminal Minds season 17 of Evolution. Criminal Minds Evolutions season 17, start to finish. I think it's 12 episodes, give or take. It's about a program created by the government, allegedly, to train children become serial killers.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. And they turn against the government because the government can't be trusted. Do any of these themes sound familiar to Ernie Shell in the last 12 months? So far. Any of this seem familiar to people? Universal Soldier, Criminal Minds Evolutions, the movie Repo Man. Yeah. And then the movie that he's making, which was already made by Angel Studios, about a guy who gives up being an FBI agent to go on a spelunking adventure. Children. And does any of this sound familiar to anybody? It's because everything that Ernie is developed from shows. Eye of the Tiger, Rocky, Evolution, Angel Studio movies, the fake Christianity crap that he tries to pretend.
He is impressionable by things he views.
Yeah.
Very impressionable, yeah.
Yeah, the fake caring about women, and then because he's live streaming in a diner where you're not afforded privacy, by the way, he gets mad at the waitress.
That was rude, by the way. Rude.
Yeah.
I was offended for that person that works there. Thanks for reminding me.
The child rescuer, the advocate for children, basically telling a woman she's a fucking bitch, and then telling another man he's a fucking idiot. Whatever.
I hope you left a good tip.
Yeah.
Probably
All
not.
of it's very familiar. Oh, the only tip Ernie ever leaves is the one that leaves his ass when he's done.
Smiley, I did see Southern Girl write that earlier somewhere, and that he did not have cancer, and that he told her that he didn't have time to go get tested.
Ernie loves tips.
He had something else, but he didn't have time to go get a cancer test. That's what she said. Yes, I did see her write that. Now, Constance is probably still on her call. So I've been asked, so I'm going to have to, unfortunately, and it wasn't planned, end my show prematurely. I don't know if I am going to come back or not, if people are interested, but I've been asked to give somebody a ride that's not that far away from a festival, so I'm going to have to close up unexpectedly.
Oh, no, that's more important, obviously.
Yeah.
But we don't do things in our lives.
Yes.
We don't go. Like I just drove 488 miles today.
I can't imagine being on the road like that.
To get to
I don't travel well.
I loved. The greatest thing about RVing.
Not in a car, anyways. I want to do RV stuff. I want to get a school bus and redo it.
It is so. The great thing about it is the freedom that it gives you. You could go anywhere you want.
If I had my stuff and my things like an AC and a fan, stuff like that.
Well, I mean, they have ACs.
Right. I would like to redo that's why I want to get a school bus and redo the interior, but I kind of want to make a mobile store and sell my wares at the beach.
If you do a school bus, I would recommend with Bluebird.
Oh, thanks.
They're a little bit wider and a little bit longer than most school buses, and the engine is better.
My neighbor got one for $800, redid it inside, put a flat screen TV, and took the seats out and redid it a little in there, and sold it for $8,000. $800 and sold it for $8,000.
Jacques Bleu, definitely not Elvis travel style. Do not do Elvis style. No. That is a no. That is a hard no. Yeah. Like when I take off my shirt, it doesn't look like I'm wearing another shirt because even though I'm Italian, I was not blessed with the hair that Italians are blessed with. So I am very smooth, thankfully.
Yeah, I need to do the RV thing because we have some hunting land, and I usually don't go because I don't enjoy the 6-hour ride to upstate New York. But
I used to live up there. I have a house.
Oh yeah,
still, but
it's by Owego.
Oh yeah, I know where that is.
You do?
Yeah, it's just outside of Binghamton.
Oh yeah, and everybody hunts and learns really young. I got a clip of my daughter. She was like 14. Here she is. Shooting.
You have to remember to take it up. All right, try it again. Lean forward a little bit.
One.
Ah, you exploded that one right out of the money.
We teach our kids self-defense.
Yes, 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 yes.
It's a
1,000%. 1,000%. Yeah, about 2 years ago when we got the RV, we turned our house into a like a I don't want to say timeshare because it's not really a timeshare. It's more of a
Res.
it's people can rent it out for like the day or the week or whatever because there's a lot of events up in like Syracuse and Cooperstown that the hotels get all booked on.
No, she's right-handed. Sarah, Ernie's gonna go on live. Anyone's they're gonna stream. All right, I might come back. I just gotta go do this ride real quick, and we'll see what's going on the YouTube streets if nobody else is. But yeah, maybe Traders is around too. We love Traders doing her show too.
God, I hope somebody clipped that poem. I want to hear that.
I am fucking clipping that. Okay, that's gonna be this right at the top of my channel after this. I already thought of that. That you're gonna be famous for that. That's gonna go down in history. Okay.
Yeah, Ernie show, you'll go down in history.
That's my first priority when I'm back. I'm gonna fix that up for you. Shit. But so, anyways, I really appreciate this. I didn't want to close up. I'm having a blast, but I gotta go do that. So I'm gonna have to go before I am late. I'll come back if nobody else is on. I'll do it again if you're all still around. If there's nothing else on, I shall come back. And Constance, I know you're probably on your phone. And let's see. Oh, hi, Pink Ball. I just saw you back there, but I gotta go now. But at least I think when you're back there in the backstage, you can see all the chat anyway. But yes, I must go do the ride, and I will see y'all later. I'm just gonna end without the music. Yeah. If you came in late, just rewind it if you got nothing to do. It was pretty fun as always, and you got to hear that great poetry written by Angelo. I think he's going to be famous for it. I loved it. So thanks for the good time, and I will probably see you later. Bye.